Hey, hi, hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well on this Sunday. See a bunch of people already. Wow. Ski, Placebo, Examine, Toad, Jarius, as well as everyone hanging out and watching so far. So, I am definitely wanting to hop into Ranked Ladder ASAP because I want to get in as many rank ups as possible before all the new anniversary stuff arrives on the 7th. I want to get those gems, baby. Gotta grind for those gems. I also want to do a Mathmech deck profile, so we're gonna be playing Mathmech. What's up, Vanilla Scoop? Your mom. See, Duel Breakers as well. Hope everyone is doing well this Sunday on Master Duel. Oh, I didn't even think about this. Yeah, you'll be able to see my build. Oh, I should probably... I was thinking about moving some of my stream overlay stuff to maybe show off the deck tracker a bit more. I might mess with that more in the future. This hand is really weird and doesn't have plays. Yeah, diameter by itself just does not do anything. Do I not have sleeves equipped on this deck? That's a mistake. I guess we'll just set these in pass. Like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do with this hand. Yeah, diameter and nothing else is a little awkward. Oh, more than a little awkward. What's up, Marigold? Good start. What is this? Oh, it's Cyberdark Realm. When this card is activated, you can add a Cyberdark monster from your deck to your hand with a different name from cards in your graveyard. During your main phase, you can't immediately solve normal summon a monster. I don't really know much about Cyberdarks in particular. I guess I'll ash this. What's up, Kawaii? Hope you're vibing. Yee, vibing, lounging, hanging out, having fun. Yeah, against a Cyber Dragon deck, setting cards and passing ironically might have been fine. Send two with differentiation and then add one. Ah, I would have loved to have ashed this one more, I think. This is going to add a dragon or machine cyber monster from your deck to your hand. And if you do, send one machine cyber fusion from your extra. Okay. It's not specialing anything yet. Yeah, I know the one of diameter. It's the only Cybers card we opened. With none of the extenders, too. Like, any one of the extenders would have made this fine to open, honestly. It's like Cyberdarks, wow. It's not even like Cybers. Okay, there was the End Dragon. This card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send a Cyberdark monster from your deck to the graveyard with a different name. Okay, let's called by the one that's trying to add something. Hers, right? This makes sense. This card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard. One other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard. Although, if it's just adding regular Cyber Dragon, isn't that fine? Do I not care about that? What do you think for a sec? Because I could save it for the Cyber end that they're obviously trying to equip. I'm going to let this resolve, because it's just adding regular Cyber Dragon, right? Yeah, one other Cyber Dragon. So other means not itself, because it counts as Cyber Dragon in the yard. And again, if I don't have monsters, so yeah, this can't summon itself. I was playing Mathmech a couple of days ago and had similar starting hands. Well, you know, it's just the first one, so... Okay, that's adding a Machine Cyber Dark monster. That one, I think I will go ahead and call by. Beep. Okay. Good talk. We take those. What is this? Oh, they had a thing. I don't have any of these yet. Green chain obtained. Join friendship duels to obtain exclusive rewards. We're getting infected! That had scared me too, actually. I won't lie. That startled me. Neat. Hang on. I want to change my accessories real quick. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't set sleeves. Boop, boop, doop. Oh, that's right. They're called protectors. How about that one? Just got all the rewards. Hell yeah. I've not been playing... Well, the other reason I wanted to play Ranked Ladder is because I haven't played Master Duel at all for, like, like the last couple of days at least. Because we had the Friendship Cup yesterday, which was so much fun. Oh my god, that relay format. I mean, I love Edison in general, but that relay format was so cool. I really want to play more of it, honestly. It was a lot of fun. We are a spreader, a plague spreader even. The auto import is such a time save. It is, oh my god. Okay, this is a little bit of a weird hand, but we do have Droll. So that's good. Yeah, no, especially, like, it's like I said in that video, like, when you're building as many decks as I do, like, that's gonna save me literal hours of time. Hasher tournament, so it was a blast. Oh my god, I was so glad when I got the message from Maple asking me if I wanted to play, and I was like, yes! Because that was a ton of fun. And it's also just cool to, like, be a part of a streamer event, you know? It's like I was saying in the chat there, I finally feel like a real streamer now. in a lot of ways. I do really, too. I'm not even just saying that. Okay, triple attack for the hand rip actually does nothing here. Literally does nothing at all. It does not matter what they take, I have plays. Probably Exceed, I think is the one I would take here. It's probably the best hit, yep. Okay, so they have a rival, 3 unknowns. 2 of them are sets. Thinking about Imperm, Call by, Cross Out. Could be like a reframing if it's Monadium that they're just setting anyway. Could be Twin Saw. Oh, that's a very good top deck, actually. Could be Twin Saw. Could be actually Scareclaw, too, because we only saw them summon Rykar. It's more likely to be Monadium, but that is, I think, worth considering. So, we're definitely... I definitely want to start with Small World, and we're going to put back Defensor, but I'm trying to think of what I want to get. I've got Guardian and Circular, so I'm thinking about the cards that out me the most. I feel like Maxi might be one of the biggest issues I run into. If they have Twin Saw, I can Guardian for Lingaribo, and then it's fine. Alright, we always start with Small World. Getting rid of a Defensor. Because, see, I'm thinking about adding Parallel Exceed, potentially. Well, I don't think I can add Ash Blossom, actually. So I think we just get rid of Dotscaper and add Parallel. That sounds smart to me. Oh, I can add Ash Blossom. Oh, because it has 0 attack. Okay, so now I gotta think about if I value the extender of Exceed more. I kind of don't think they have Max C. And even if they have Max C, I probably just push through it anyway. And Parallel Exceed will very much help with that. I think I'm just going to grab the Parallel Exceed here. Let me think about this for one more second. Yeah, this is such like a hedge, and this is like useful so much more of the time. Okay, I would like to Lingaribo as soon as possible. But I think I'm going to start with Circular anyway, just to get some use out of Sigma. Before I normal summon Guardian, just like link it off. I'll summon this in attack mode, that's fine. I'm still thinking about Twin Saw is one of the cards I'm thinking about the most. I feel like they have Imperm, because they only got past priority as soon as I put a monster on the field. Now, the whole point of this was to summon Sigma, so let's do that. Okay. Circular F. We'll definitely get Equation if this resolves. If this gets Impermed, I'm 100% fine with that. Same if it gets Ashed. Okay. More extenders. Always good. What direction does Lingaribo point? Down to the left, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, I was like, just pass priority back to me, and then I will feel much better about my situation. Alright, Lingaribo online. Parallel Exceed is an if, so I can still activate it here, even if I activate Guardian, which is nice. Yep, we'll just do that. I'm not using Microcoder in this build. I actually did think about it, but I don't know. It's, I want to try it soon. I decided to just run with this build because if I had had more time to prepare a build with microcoder, I would have tried it out today. But I didn't really think about what I wanted to play on stream until like 10 minutes before I started. So I just did some quick touch-ups to my current Mathmech build and just ran with this. But I would like to try microcoder soon. Because I have not... It's been a minute since I've played it. And even though I think I generally prefer playing without it, it's still, you know, good practice to try, you know? We could make a Laplacian very easily here. We just actually have like a shit ton of monsters right now. And that's probably just... Do I still have a normal summon? No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. So if I make Laplacian using like these three, then I still have enough materials to go like update Jammer with these two. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Beep. If they want to imperm this, I'll probably just let it resolve. That sounds kind of weird, but I think that's right. Droplet. That's fine. So it was an effect negation effect, it was just droplet. Okay, I should have anticipated droplet more than, what's it called? Imperm, if I thought it was Monodium. But this is also fine. I feel like it's too late to build Mathmech. I mean, even if they limit circular, the deck is still extremely good. Actually, I don't even have to save Lingarebo anymore, but I'm just going to make update Jammer anyway. And then I can make transcode because that points to the right. Yep, we'll use that as two materials. I mean, I can leave the Lingarebo up anyway. I guess I don't have to use it. Sure. There's like no reason not to do this. Oh, is this Ghost Spell? It's Ghost Ogre. That's even worse. Wow. Okay. We still have options. We have a ton of options, actually, because we haven't even used Splash Mage yet, which is really nice. So I think I can just Terahertz OTK here, right? If I go boom, boom... Oh, but I don't have transcode anymore. Let me think about this for a second. I could make G-Golem into transcode, but that doesn't make... That doesn't make terahertz. But I can make access code, but that's not lethal. Okay, so if I go Splash Mage... I could go Splash Mage into Heat Soul? Is that actually better? Splash Mage, Link Decoder, Heat Soul can bring back Decoder. Wait. No. If I go... Okay. No, but that's not a Link 3. I was going to say I could go Boom Boom Splash Mage. Splash Mage bring back Link Decoder. Bring back a monster to make Link Decoder. And then link them into G-Golem, but that's a Link 2. That's not a Link 3, so I don't get Link Decoder back if I do that. Oh, this is weird. I think I'm going to Splash Mage. Yeah, I'm going to Splash Mage Heat Soul. I think that's the best line here. And then we'll just save the G-Golem for the next turn. Yeah, high roll it. Just go for the draw. I agree. So it doesn't really matter what we get back here, right? Yeah, we can just get back like Parallel Exceed. Like we could just... What if we just peeled Super Factorial? That would be insane. That's also really good. We know they have a rival in hand. We know that's their last card. So yeah, 8 copies of Circular, yes. And also, Firewall Defensor is a 1-card starter. So I'm actually playing 2 instead of 3 in this build because I want to test Like, I've always played 3 in the past to get... I think they have an Ash Blossom. I think they top deck an Ash Blossom. That'd be a little troubling if they did. I usually play 3 to have as many 1-card starters as possible, but I wanted to test 2 because sometimes 3 is a little clunky, especially in grindier games. So I have 10 1-card starters total in this deck. Okay, yep, there's a rival. We're gonna chain Maxi, but I think they have Ash Blossom. It's called by, okay, that's still, damn. What can they do with Reichheart by itself? It comes back, they search a rival, they link for Lightheart, they activate, they search Reichphobia, they activate, they add Vysis, Vysis, pop Lightheart to summon a rival for Reichheart, they can bring back Lightheart, they can make a 10, they can make an Apo, I think? Oh, they can make an Astrolabe too, yeah, we're in trouble. I mean, well, we're at 6,000. We might not live this turn. That is actually a good shot we don't live this turn. If we do live this turn, we have a lot of top decks because of Small World, but I don't think we live this turn. Hey, what's up, Dead? It was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. I love the relay format. It was sick. Our last duel was especially cool because... we had Workalos go first, and she was on Lightsworn, and when her life points hit 0, she had a Beckoning Light set. So when Sally came in, who was our second runner, she set like all of her good spell cards and then flipped Work's Beckoning Light, and then just added JDs back from the graveyard, and then just started slamming them down on the board. It was great. It was a really good duel, that last one especially, but yeah, it was a ton of fun. Can call by negate Maxi after Maxi has already resolved? No. Like, if they resolve a Maxi, and then you draw a call by later, and then use it on that Maxi in the graveyard, the effect is lingering, it will still apply for the whole turn. Cyberus is so broken, I disrupt a lot of their cards, and they 1-card OTK me. They can very easily. Yes, definitely. It's definitely, well within their wheelhouse. So Astrolabe gains half the attack. So that's 3,000 plus 2,350 is, or plus 1,150 rather, is 4,150. Oh yeah, this is definitely lethal. This is very, very much lethal. But we'll make them do it. We'll give our opponent a chance to screw up. It's not Cybers, it's just circular. I mean, yeah, this is Mathmech, so... Oh, it's Chaos. Oh, well, I was expecting Baron. It doesn't really matter which 10 comes out. Even if they banish here, I still don't live. That's a shame. Mathmech's power level is up there with the other Tier 1 decks. It's very close. I put Mathmech at the top of Tier 2, but I think it's extremely close. And actually, if you look at, like, if you look at the untapped meta tier list, I mean, they have Mathmech across pretty much every rank as, like, the deck with the highest win rate right now. Great for quick climbing, found it a good investment. Definitely true, definitely true. Hey, we got another one. Oh, we passed it. Okay. That's what it is. The Bond of Duelists. Also, thank you to both Labib1997 and Hyperwhale286 for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we also got the yellow one. Neat. We're getting infected. This animation is so free. It kind of is. I totally agree, actually. The fuck is that? It's part of the Tokyo Dome event. So basically, ooh, we get to go first here. So basically, our first opponent on Ranked Ladder had the green chain. So after we dueled them, we got it. Then that opponent had the yellow chain. So we passed the green chain to them, and then also got the yellow chain from them. And the more chains you get, the more rewards you get, etc., etc. This hand is phenomenal. Feels good to be playing Mathmech again. It's been a minute since I've played this deck. Alright. Sigma. And circular F. That's completely fine. 100% fine. They should have waited for the Alimbertion. It actually wouldn't matter because I have Addition, but... Alright, let's see what else is in their hand. Oh, it's Rescue Ace. Droll? I don't think Droll actually matters here. Airlifter. This card is normal, so you can add a Rescue Ace spell. I might just take Airlifter. Hang on, let me write this down real quick. Beep, 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 beep. Let me get a pen that works. Here we go. Okay. Droll. Called by. And field spell. HQ, that's what it's called. Okay. Let me just make sure it doesn't matter if they drolled me, because I'm going to overlay for Alimbertion. Alimbertion adds Superfactorial. They droll. I can special addition and then just go off. Yeah, I don't care if they droll here. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm going to judge you on taking... I'm going to call a judge... I see. I'm going to call a judge on you for taking notes. That is actually... You can't do that in the TCG. Which is... I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... I don't know, I guess to be fair, I don't know many other card games, like, rules this intricately, but... I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, in Magic I know you can take notes. That's the main one I compare it to. But are there a lot of other card games where you're just not allowed to take notes? I've always felt like that was a little weird in Yu-Gi-Oh! You also used to be able to take notes in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, they changed that a long time ago. Yeah, this drill actually doesn't do anything. They changed that a long time ago, but... Alright, so we Splash Mage, bring the addition back. Yeah, and then we Terahertz, and Terahertz dumps the diameter. This is like a, classic Mathmech game right here. This is, like, ideal. Ripping apart their hand on turn one, not even using the, what's it called? Not even using the Superfactorial and Deflation to rip apart their hand. We're just doing it with Triple Attack and forcing and playing... Well, we didn't really force the droll, but I don't fault them for drawing there. I think it's definitely safe to do it. It's like... It's better to do it than not, I think. Alright, and then we can bring this back. Make the terahertz. Would you add a digital note record to Master Duel if you can't take notes for... That would be nice. I mean, you could also just, like, you know, have, like, a notepad set up on your desktop, to be fair. That'd also be a little weird to do for mobile. But, like, I mean, it would be nice. I would definitely not mind that at all. Alright. Beep. And we'll go ahead and just send D-Save Worm during the draw phase. Isn't this every Mathmech game? Okay. Good talk, opponent. Also, this game is like prime example of why I love Triple Attack. So good. Alright, we gave them the yellow chain. I wonder if they had one for us. Oh, I see. You get rewards for both getting the chain and for passing it. I understand. They did have one for us. They have the red chain. Playing mobile is actively hurting yourself. That is true. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, to be fair, there are also definitely, you know, there are some people who can only play on mobile, which is also very, like, understandable. But if you have the option, then it is definitely preferable to play on PC. Joel Meta is killing me as a Monadium player. Yeah, it can be a little brutal, but Monodium has a decent amount of plays. I mean, to be fair, Super Heavy Samurai can also have a decent amount of plays. Wow, this is a great going second hand. Holy shit. To be fair, Super Heavy Samurai can also have a good amount of plays under Duel. Shifter A. I'm gonna chain Maxi. Custom hand. Yeah, really though. They did have the shifter though, which is a little brutal. Oh, it's Flu. I haven't played against this deck in forever. Yeah, I'm gonna ash this. It's Fluver. No Exceed. Parallel Exceed would be game changing here, actually, yeah. I can't even activate Circular. I don't even think I summoned Circular here. Well, actually, I don't think I do. Because if I just normal summon and battle over it and they have another bird, they just add back the Rabina and they can start adding stuff. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like set cross out and pass. This is fine. I don't care about this anti-spell fragrance right now. I could set a ghost spell. There's kind of no reason not to, right? Not only does it protect me potentially from damage, but it could also be used as a link material for transcode. Or Almirage is only normal summoned, right? So if I set it, I actually can't use it. Yeah, but I think setting it is still fine. Because again, it can be used as a transcode material. Or an access code material, or a terahertz material. Alright, I'll do it. I've convinced myself. I don't think I'll need 2 ghost spells against Fluandaries anyway. 1 shifter ruined the perfect hand, I know, right? We might end up being fine, though. Oh, no, that's brutal! We're not fine. Woof, that sucks. Okay. This hand went from custom hand to curse hand, right? Everything. They actually had everything. I mean, the anti-spell fragrance didn't matter. Like, we weren't going to use the crossout anyway, but the shifter and the Rabina and the Eaglin. Having the Eaglin, too, was the most brutal part of this. I heckin' love Flomegalo Ludgates. Sorry, I take back my word. Their hand, yeah, their hand is perfect. Like, mine, I mean, to be fair, mine looked perfect. And I didn't even just look perfect. This is, if I could open this hand going second every time, I 100% would. Like, in a heartbeat. But, okay. Just put your links in defense and you'll be fine. Fuck, why didn't I think of that? I'm trying to think of, like, what I can do. I could try to make a Laplacian. Might be my best bet right now. Okay. Yeah, fun getting spells and monsters, really, though. Because it just says... Special summon the controlling attack position. Okay. It's actually been a minute since I've played against this deck. Let me think about this for a second. How am I going to make Laplacian? I haven't normal summoned. If I overlay for LM, bring back diameter. Oh yeah, that does it. If I get equation here. Yeah, we'll do it this way. January 2028 Master Duel ban list. So we have dumped gallons of oil, thousands of gallons of oil into the ocean of the Emperor Penguin habitat as a further nerf to the Fluandaries deck. That's good. Lack of flu is why Mathmech has so few bad matchups. It's kind of a lack of shifter decks, right, too? Like, Kashtira, you don't really see too much of that, even though it is still a pretty good deck. Oh, I won't be able to activate this. Oh, no, it'll be normal summoned, right? Yeah, so it'll be fine. Yes, okay. This works. Oh, we do have anti-spell fragrance, or they do have anti-spell fragrance, rather. You're right. Oh, no, we're still fine. No, this still works. Yeah, we don't use equations. Sorry, we're going to use Alan Bershin's effect. And then we can get rid of anti-spell fragrance that way. We just really got to hope none of these are going to do anything to fuck us up. We have a cross out for hand traps, but they don't seem to have any of those. Yet. Hopefully they have one we can cross out. Hey, Elementium. What you got? What you got? Wide diameter work? Ban already! Oh, it's the Dreaming Town, of course! How could I forget about the Dreaming Town? Brutal. Damn. Yeah, I just totally forgot about that. It's, like I said, it's been a minute since I played against this deck. Yeah, there's not really much we can do about that. I don't think we can... I also don't think we can win with... That's a Stevie Blunder raid! Yo, what's up, Stevie? Hope you are doing well. Everyone, chat, say hello to Stevie. Let me turn off follower-only chat. Oh, it was already off! I'm such a scrub! Let me give a quick shout out to Stevie here. Everyone go check out Stevie. Stevie, funnily enough, was like one of the first YouTubers I started watching when I came back in for Master Duel. And love his stuff. So definitely go give him a follow, go give him some love, go check him out. Thank you for the raid, Stevie. I much appreciate that. We're just getting fucking wrecked by Flu here. I don't know why I'm still in this game, actually. Oh, this is actually still my turn. I was like, did I not set either of these under Spell Fragrance? But there's summoning Ryza on my turn, so... Naturally, yeah. I'm just gonna... They can have this one. But thank you for the raid, Stevie. That was really awesome. I super appreciate that. Everyone go give him a follow or a sub. Why not both, you know? As they say. Reactor, Stevie. Oh, as in... You said reactor. For some reason, I thought like a nuclear reactor was my first thought. As opposed to, you know, someone who reacts to things. Which is what Stevie is. Are you going to Vegas? I don't know yet. I want to. I just gotta see if I can make some time to. But I want to because I... Not just like for... But I just love Vegas in general. And it's been a minute since I've been... I think 2018 was the last time I was in Vegas. Nuclear Stevie. That's good. Also got that follow from Captain Morel as well as Captain Depressed. 2 different captains. Wow. You will simply make the money back you lost from missing work by gambling. Bet it all on black. Exactly. I did actually, last time I was in Vegas in 2018, I did play enough blackjack to walk away with more of my spending money they left away with. Arundel with the follow. What's up? Oh my god. It's just like, it's a star-studded stream we got going on right here. We got Stevie in here. We got Arundel in here. Holy shit. Do you gotcha IRL? I'm up 2.7 this month. Hell yeah. I'm actually not that much of a gambler at all. Like I don't really go to casinos except when I'm in Vegas. I mean, once in a blue moon maybe, but... And when I go, I usually just play blackjack. Blackjack is just fun. Okay, what are they doing? I haven't been paying attention. They added Magnum Hut. They're trying to activate Red Med. Sure, I'll go spell this. Is that D-Link? Yeah, D-Link action going on over here. Streamer, how did the tournament go yesterday? It was a ton of fun. I love the relay format. It was a blast. Oh my god. ever since I watched those like episodes of 5Ds, like when they first aired, I was like, oh, this seems like a really cool format. To finally get to play it all these years later was awesome. Also, so many awesome moments with Rourke and Sally. Like again, like I was talking about earlier, the last round we played where Rourke set the beckoning light before she milled herself out playing Lightsworn, and then Sally, when she came in, got to flip the beckoning and add back Rourke's JDs and just start like dropping. It was so good. It was so much fun. Can't believe my boy Dark Simor got some playtime. Favorite niche Edison card / strategy. It's a very good one. It's a very, very good one. Okay, they triple tacked and put back Cirque. That's fine. What were you on? I was on Blackwing. So I was our last runner. So Sally was on... Okay, so Rourke was on Fairy Lightsworn. Sally was on Fish OTK. And I was on Blackwing. I was our last runner because I had Royal Oppressions. And I didn't want... I didn't want to lose while I had a Royal Oppression face up and then have our opponents use it against Rourke and Sally. I also got to tech Fake Feather, which can copy any normal trap card from the graveyard. And so I didn't get to resolve it. I never actually drew it in the whole tournament, but yeah, the idea is like I can use Fake Feather to copy like their Mirror Forces and Bottomlesses and Torrentials and stuff. We opened the Garnet, sad. A little bit sad, but we actually still have plays here. Like, this is still a Terror Herd. Oh, we don't have the multiplication in deck, though. We should still have plays. Although, they still have a ton of plays, too. Holy shit. D-Link is still very good. Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a couple of different ways you can play it too, right? You can play either the adventure build, or you can play like the Red Eyes setup. Looks like they have more of the Red Eyes setup, although they might not have the metal, not the Metal Flare. What's the card called? The one that sends the driver from deck to graveyard. Why only 2 Defensor? So I do usually play 3 to maximize my 1-card starters, but I wanted to try 2 because sometimes 3 can be a little bit clunky. Like opening multiple copies, opening like Defensor, well, I don't know, I mean, still opening Defensor plus Circular is like fine, but also just the fact that, I mean, also it's not as good for grind games. I also wanted more room for hand traps, specifically the second Ghost Spell. Meteor, that one, yeah. And what should be Borland Pater? We're gonna have a hard time. Excuse me, sorry. We're gonna have a hard time playing through that. Excuse me. Alright. Yeah, I didn't think the Ghost Spell by itself was gonna be enough to stop their combo. The triple attack was the most unfortunate part. I'd feel a lot more confident going into this next turn if I had a Circular. I've noticed, yeah, Delindris making more of a comeback with these updated Dragon Link builds. I do notice that Dragon Link is starting to see more play, and I feel like, because what I predicted when I saw Wyvern Burster go to 0 was that we were going to have another tier limit situation where right after the ban list hit, right, everyone's like, oh, Dragon Link is dead. Wyvern Burster's at 0. You can't play Dragon Link anymore. It's like, well, no, Dragon Link is still probably a fine tier 3 deck. It's just going to take people a minute to get used to / figure out the new builds, and also, you know, learn how to play through Disruption with the new lines, etc., etc. And so I feel like we're starting to see that more, where, like, Dragon Link is creeping back up, and I expect, kind of like, again, like tier limit sit after Burley got banned, will pretty soon start to see, like, tier 3 representation again. Delindris is so bad. I don't know the lines well enough, but I feel like people are just trying out Delindris just to see if, maybe it opens up more lines. I don't know. I'm definitely not enough of a D-Link player to know how good Delindris is post Wyvern Burster ban. I know before the Wyvern Burster ban, it was like not the way to go. That Trouble Burst was like pretty much always better. Looks like they're actually doing Borland here. Losing Chaos Engine hurt the deck too much? I don't know. I mean, they definitely still have lines with the Red Eye stuff. Our opponent played through Disruption to still make this. And are not using Chaos stuff. So I think it's fine. Like, it seems fine to me. Like, like we're seeing it right now in front of us. You can also still do Chaos stuff with, like, Chaos Space. The Adventure Engine, the version that plays that, still utilizes, like, Chaos Space and stuff. Right on time, Maxi. That doesn't do, like, anything. That's brutal. Okay. There's no shot this resolves, but if they bore load this, I still probably just lose anyway. Cool, good talk. Alright, yep. Good talk, opponent, good talk. We'll go on to the next one. The Dragoonity build, that's right. I knew there was another build I was forgetting. Trishla just posted a video about that recently. The Dragoonity build has 1-card combos too. Dragon Link is kind of primed to be one of those decks where it's very easy to miss. Like, a lot of interactions with it. Not just interactions even, but like lines, builds, entire like variants of Dragon Link. I miss the Chaos Engine. I do too. This hand's really good. I'll probably Small World the Valor away. Yeah, we'll just Small World the Valor away. Alright, you can look at this one, and you can look at this one. And then I will take this one. There is also the Dragon Maid version, yeah? There's a lot of variants to it. Dragon Link, my main point is that Dragon Link is assuredly underexplored right now, but more people are starting to explore it. Again, much like Tier Limits. Oh, we got Arcane Ape with the sub. I see that coming through there. Thank you very much. Appreciated as always, as ever. Still run 2 Gachiri. I still really like Gachiri. The main reason I stopped playing it was space. Like, that's the main factor. I still think it's a phenomenal card. Okay. I was like, I feel like they either have Nibiru or are about to concede. I was actually thinking about saying that. Okay, here we go. We spread the red chain to them. Oh, because we didn't surrender. Right. I was like, why is this only just now happening? And I wonder if they had the last chain. They did. The orange chain. Neat. I've been chained. Winning at least one Gachiri as a Small World Bridge feels mandatory. It's so good. It's like, I think it's like the best Small World Bridge card you can play. It's just, again, I'm already so tight on space. Like, it's actually why I took out one of the reasons I took out the 3rd Defensor was just to have room for a second Ghost spell. Okay, we got Droll. This would have been phenomenal going first hand, but still a pretty decent going second hand. Yeah, Gachiri can search. It's the bridge for, like, literally everything. Definitely. Runic Dispelling. Okay, well, Droll's gonna be pretty good here. My boys. Eager to see what they discard off of Hugin here. Don't be stun. I haven't seen Runic stun like at all since Fountain got limited. But you still see stun. Sorry, don't mind me just adjusting my I told you so hat. Anyway. Droll resolves. We love to see that. Fountain's getting activated. That's fine. They probably have one more Runic spell in hand. Set 2 pass, okay. Small World is an interesting draw, but I don't think it's a particularly good one. randomly pulled a ghost spell recently? Hell yeah. It's a great card. Okay. Let's definitely summon Sigma. Okay, there it is. Negate its effects. It's fine. I don't care about that. I could have considered small worlding for Ash Blossom. That would have been smart. But giving up Parallel Exceed is so weird here. Do they not? Okay. No, yeah, now they're doing it. I was going to say. So they already used Freezing Curses, so I'm mainly a little concerned about Flashing Fire. I am going to... I think I'm going to summon Lingaribo here. Yeah, I want to just get this online, honestly. And it'll let me drop Parallel Exceed. That negate was super early. I agree. I think they wanted the draws. I think that was a little... Oh. Do they have a Solemn? Is that what this is? I think this is a Solemn. Because it didn't... Because it would only not allow me to choose to activate Parallel Exceed if it was still trying to figure out if the summon was going to resolve. God, is that you? God, hello? Do you hear my cry? Okay. I still have it normal summon, which is actually pretty wild. Wait, I could sign it. Let me do this. Let me sign up for Diameter here. You can get rid of Small World. They have a Solemn. That's 100% what that is. It's gotta be. It's something that can negate the summon. So much like that other game, I'm just gonna go for a Laplacian here. And I'll try to bait this Solemn out. Can't wait for this baby to sleep. Aw. Can it be Imperm or Veiler? No. So the reason that I think it's a Solemn or something that can negate the summon is because they're getting past... Yep, there it is. It's because they're getting past priority before I have a chance to even activate my optional effects. And the only reason that would happen is because those optional effects activate when the summon of the card is successful. So, if they're getting past priority before I even can activate the effects, that means they have something that can make the summon not successful. Okay, so this should be fine. We don't need Update Jam or Access Code because now they're at 4K. So I'm thinking if I go Splash Mage, Transcode, and just do Access Code that way, I can actually keep the Lingaribo up. So I think that is how I'm going to do it. I could also Alimbertion, but I don't think that really does anything here, because I've already used both Diameter and my normal summon. So I am going to use these two to make the Splash Mage. And they have Flashing Fire as the main runic spell I'm still worried about. Alright. I don't think it super matters. I'm just going to get Parallel Exceed. I don't know for sure if this is a Solemn, because Splash Mage's effect is one I have to activate at spell speed 1. It's not one that activates upon the summon being successful, so I'm actually not sure if that's another Solemn or not yet. It could be. We'll find out. It could still be like an Imperm or something that Lingaribo can negate too. Yes, we're going to use that as 2 materials. No, Lingaribo cannot negate Solemn because Solemn is a counter trap. Counter traps are spell speed 3. Lingeribo's quick effect. All monster quick effects are spell speed 2. So counter traps are too fast for Lingeribo to negate. How many attributes will I have? Enough, I think. I should have enough here. I'll have 3. Yeah, that's enough. Can't negate God. Cannot negate God. Yes. It's easy to forget spell speed 3 is a thing, yeah, because it only applies to counter traps, so it's pretty niche. And counter traps don't come up super often in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's super poly. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. What is super poly doing in a runic deck? Oh my god. Ah, what is this? Why are they playing? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever gotten super polyed in a runic deck. Shit, they have spell speed 4. It's actually not the most accurate thing in the world to call this spell speed 4. It's a little bit of a nitpick on my part, but like, the reason this isn't spell speed 4 is because like, you can't chain super poly to a counter trap. Even though that you can't chain a counter trap to super poly either. Fuck yeah, I'm such a noob not playing around fucking super poly in runic. First God, now Satan. That's good, I like that a lot. ICH0028, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Slumber banishing some pretty good cards, unfortunately. Yeah, this is... Okay, they only get to draw 1. Imagine not playing around every card. Ugh, okay. It is actually Runic Stun, wow. That's pretty brutal. Damn, that would have been such a good draw, too. We do actually still have Sigma in the yards. This might actually still yield something. If I go, like... Alright, now... we have options. No matter how many cards get hit, some players always refuse to play the game, huh? This is actually notably my first time seeing Runic Stun. Runic Stun in particular, since Fountain went to 1. I think. But I could be wrong. Could always be wrong. What's up with my extra deck? Do I still have the... No, I don't have Laplation. I have G-Golem. G-Golem can make Terahertz by itself, so I'm just gonna get Super Fact here. Sounds good to me. Hit the triple attack. Yes! Drawing 1, okay. Alright. Make a G-Golem. So, the damn floodgates ban all of them. They don't all need to be banned. Believe it or not, floodgates do contribute to deck diversity. That is to say, if you value a meta where a lot of different decks are viable, then Stun being in the format is a good thing, because Stun directly contributes to that. Because if it weren't for Stun, and by extension other back row decks, like, you would never have to even consider playing back row hate. Basically, if Stun and back row decks didn't exist at all, every deck would be like Super Heavy Samurai, where it's half engine, half hand traps. That would be every single deck in Master Duel. So, It's a good thing that back row decks exist. They might be annoying to play against, but they are a part of a healthy and balanced breakfast. I was gonna say meta, but I just breakfast instead. I could keep transcode on the field and just make terahertz with like G-Golem, Splash Mage, and like Parallel Exceed. Just do that. Mad Gamer 200. Thank you. Oh, I have another. Ooh, I have another Parallel Exceed I can summon from my deck. Thank you very much for the follow, Mad Gamer 200. Let's definitely do this. Oh, it's negated, right? Never mind. JK. Haha, I knew that. I definitely did not know that. Okay. You and you. Stunned and healthy in the same sentence. Believe it or not, yes. Sounds counterintuitive, but it is true. Rivalry of the Warlords. Each player can only control one type of month. Do you? Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway. We'll send D-Save Worm. I can't believe we're already getting Diabell Star. I know, right? It's so early. Oh, they wanted to draw. That's actually not the worst idea in the world, honestly. That makes sense. The one trap card Cybersex do not care about, exactly. Oh no, rivalry against the Cyberspile. They've already used Fountain this turn, right? Good thing I sent D-Save Worm. Can't wait to see Diabell Star and Lab and Branded. I don't need to send anything with Terahertz right now. No, I can just wait. Their target... Wait, what was it? Target what effect monster? Oh, are they still picking the target? Like, yeah, what do you target here? Terahertz? I'm just gonna chain it. Oh, transcode, okay. I will... I'm gonna chain Dark Fluid and send Aggregator, and then that way I can negate Fountain. Because otherwise, I probably should... Well, here's the thing, right? If I had activated Superfactorial earlier, they could have chained that... you know, I still would have sent it. Oh, Dotscaper procs too. That's interesting. What about having a rule that allows you to only have one continuous floodgate effect? The main problem we run into there is that a lot of people have a lot of different definitions of what makes a floodgate effect. And that's really... that's harder to define than you might think. Alright. Whee! Oh, and there we go. We passed on our last chain. A floodgate is anything I don't like. I think that statement is most true when you talk about banishing effects. This will be a hot take to a lot of people. I don't consider macrocosmos type effects to be floodgates all of the time. There are some decks that need their stuff to get banished to function as a deck. Like, banishing isn't like necessarily inherently a floodgate effect, in my opinion. Have you checked out the Heart of the Cast? I have not. I just want to say I got to have a 21 turn duel on Wand. Holy shit. That's always a very, very good feeling. Can make it like Floodgate its own type. That's so much work. Like that's so. I think also that's another thing too, where it's like you're shaking up like, even also the rule of like you can only have one Floodgate effect on the field. Like not only is what a Floodgate is rather arbitrary, but like you're making major rules changes for honestly, in the grand scheme of things, extremely minor impact. Spoiler alert, if Floodgates are only allowed to have one face-up, or if Stun decks are only allowed to have one face-up Floodgate on the field at a time, Stun deck still exists, by the way. Oh, they have Ash Blossom. Okay. Every card I don't like as a Floodgate seems like a common idea for a lot of players. Well, because here's the other thing too, if you take it to the logical extreme of like, oh, anything that stops me from doing actions is a Floodgate, it's like, okay, so what, do we ban like Swords of Revealing Light because it stops you from making attacks? Like, that's like I was kind of floored when Synchro Zone got limited. I don't consider stopping attacks to be much of a Floodgate, but a lot of people really hated, I should have saved that Ghost Spell maybe. I was a little greedy to fire it off right there. A lot of people really hated Synchro Zone. I'm like, it's fucking fine, whatever. Still, they would have you decide which Floodgate to be activated, which require them to activate, which would require them to increase their level of skill? I don't understand that. I don't follow that logic at all, frankly. So, like, if they have one face-up Floodgate, and you're only allowed to have one face-up at a time, they still set the others. And then when you answer the one, they flip up another one. That's how Stun still exists in that, under that rule set. Again, I think, I value a diverse meta, so I honestly think in the grand scheme of things, the existence of Stun is fine. I will say the limits they've done to the Floodgates have been the best thing they've done. I think Stun is, like, in a completely manageable state right now. The majority of people hate Floodgates. I know. I don't think hating a card is a reason to ban it. If hating cards was a reason to ban it, every card in the game would be banned. Is this game Jover? Probably. I mean, we actually have a lot of gas in our hand, so maybe not. Well, here's the other thing, too. Because a lot of people make this argument, right? But it's best of one. You can't side deck back row hate. Yeah, okay. If you happen to face against a Floodgate deck, and you happen to go second, and they happen to open the stuff, and you happen to not have the out, you just surrender and go to the next game. Best of one ranked ladder is not like a tournament where you have to win every single game. You just need a win rate above 50%. It's okay to not deck build for every single situation. And it's okay to have situations where it's like, yeah, unless I get lucky, I'll probably just lose here. For best of one ranked ladder specifically. A lot of people don't understand that, but that's like, yeah. That's very, very, like, you don't have to play Duster in every deck. You don't have to run a random Lightning Storm or Kaiju in every single deck. You can just be like, yeah, I probably just lose in these situations. And just move on to the next one. Have you seen the 25th anniversary video? It was so cool! Was that not, like, the coolest thing ever? That's an insanely good draw, holy shit. Ooh, okay. We are not, like, just dead. You don't need to win 100% of your matches, just like 51%. Exactly. You just need to win 50.1%, honestly. Of course, the closer you are to 50%, the longer your climb is going to take, but otherwise, it's fine. Army of Me 89, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You've been here, I've seen you chatting, but I hope you are doing well. Thank you again, I appreciate that. Wow, we have a lot of options at this hand. Like, they have everything, but we have a ton of gas here. We might be able to play through this, but it's going to be dicey still. I'm going to start with Circular, or am I going to start? No, we always start with Circular. What am I saying? One of these, doesn't really matter which one. Yeah, just an addition. That's really fine. Honestly, I'm really glad that's out of the way. Victor Zymax, thank you for the follow as well. Again, I've seen you chatting as well. But I will still say welcome to the stream, and I hope you are doing well today. Sigma, we'll throw that down. Oh, thank God, not punished. I was gonna, okay, so I was thinking, shit, I really should have gone for the Lingering Bow off of that Sigma. That was a huge misplay, but they did not chain to Firewall Defense or Summoning, so we're not punished. Love your old Sprite Vistio videos. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's another... I want to work on that deck. I want to build Punk Sprite again. I caught a Duel live recently where somebody else was playing Punk Sprite, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Love to see people cooking with these, like, Synchro Pile decks even after Chaos Ruler is banned. Some good shit. Alright, let's summon the Guardian, like here. We should be able to update Jammer access code OTK from here, right? I've normal summoned. Let me think about this for a second. I think we need more Link monsters before we update Jammer access code OTK, though. Okay, so if I go Boom Boom, update Jammer, Boom Boom transcode, that's only 2 pop, but they're at 6,000 as well. 2 pops, I pop Heat Soul and Dark Fluid, and I still can battle over Lingering Bow, and this negates the super effect. That should work. What? Oh, that is a problem. Let me think about this for a second. I still have multiplication, right? In my deck? I do. What if... Hang on, I have an idea. It might even be a good one. What if I link Update Jammer and Lingering Bow into transcode? And then I use transcode... Well, as soon as I target Lingering Bow, they're just going to chain Super Factorial is the problem, because it's targets, right? Yeah, target. That was good. That was a really good Veiler. I think I just have to go for this. Oh my god. Ah! Holy shit. Okay. What if I link off Guardian for Decoder, and then I do Lingering Bow, Guardian Sigma for transcode? God, that's still just... Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm going to go for it, because there's like not really much else I can do, but this is not going to be enough. Alimbertion, if I had a normal summon, I would be more inclined to try... Oh, I haven't used this yet. Okay. If I had a normal summon, I'd be more inclined to try to go for Alimbertion. Oh, they're doing this now? Hang on. This might end up working out. Because I haven't used Splash Mage or Transcode yet, right? Or G-Golem? Okay, hang on. They did this way earlier than I thought they were going to. So they get 1 Snipe and 1 Omni. They get 1 Snipe and 1 Omni. Did I say we? I meant they. Which we might just be able to play through, actually. What are you sending here? There's like... What do you send here? There's like no good target. Is there? There's like... Yeah, there's like no good target here. Yeah, except I was going to say the Update Jammer is the highest link rating. Okay, so if I use these... Yeah. If I use these three... Because if I use these three to make transcode and try to bring back update, they negate transcode, but this still comes back and I can just terahertz OTK them. I don't know why they did that so early. It was very early, wasn't it? I agree. Yep, there's the negate. I'm really glad I made that link decoder. I almost didn't. I'm very, very glad I did. Right, always move to battle phase before you activate this. Why did that get negated? Oh, hang on. Why did that? Oh, wait a second. Was it because of some interaction with this? Why was that negated? They negate each other. That's right. Oh, no. Oh, no. They negate each other. I didn't even think about that. Ah! Oh no! This is the one situation where it's not right to do that! Fuck me! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I should have activated there. Well, no, I already activated for that turn. Ah! We forgot! Too smart! We overcooked our brain! Oh, this is the literal one situation where it's not right to play that way. Oh, that's brutal. I know, I had it. I had it. What a throw. I'm gonna save this game and use it in the video anyway. Because not only is that funny, this was a very, very good game otherwise that we should have won, but, you know. Too much mathing, I know. I'm gonna try to make my multiplication big enough to not get run over by their terahertz here. You just asked this question moments ago. No, I didn't see it. Oh, if I had saw it, I would have thought about it and addressed it. Always go to battle phase, they said. It's always better, they said. This is definitely the situation where it's very, very much not better. It's usually right to play around Ash Blossom, honestly. Oh, they're just going for it. Alright. That was, you know what? I'm clapping at myself there. I'm just applauding at myself. Damn. Oh well. That was still a good game. Now that's a lot of damage. It's always nice when you can get like a 20,000 plus attack terahertz, yeah. The hydration, thank you very much. Yeah, gotta watch out for their terahertz. Definitely teaching moment. Do as I say, not as I do, and all that fun stuff. Okay, this hand's definitely not bad at all. Wakaushi, eh? Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'll just Ash Blossom this. It's like, it's so hard for Ash Blossom to be good against Super Heavy Samurai. You might as well do it earlier and hope they don't open any follow-up, honestly. Yeah, they just had Soul Piercer anyway. Okay. Win to nib Super Heavy Samurai. This is the thing that's awkward, is that we have to do it right before they make the Baron de Fleur, which is still before they Pendulum. Actually, we should try to send the Wakaushi to the graveyard if possible. But I don't know if it will be. I don't think it will be. I think they're going to synchro this before we can nib. I think Mathmech will be relevant in the next Duelist Cup. Depends if they hit circular or not, but even if circular goes to 1, the deck is still more than fine. I think it's still good. I think it will be. Unless they, like, ban circular, which is not a good call at all, in my opinion, then it will definitely be relevant. Yeah, they're about to make the Stardust here, which will put the Wakaushi in the Pend zone, which means they'll be able to Pendulum Summon, which is why Nib is, like, it's really hard for Nib to be super good against Super Heavy Sam. And if they play regular Stardust, then it's, like, super over for us at that point. If they're adding the Blue Eyes deck, do we dismantle our Blue Eyes cards? We'll definitely wait to see what comes out in the deck first, but you should be able to, yeah. You can, like, spend gems on the deck, and then you can dismantle the copies you pulled from packs for UR gems. They did announce that, didn't they? The Blue Eyes deck. I forgot about that. Back to the good old times where cards didn't need a hard once per turn clause. No, see, I disagree. Soul Piercer was what, like 2016? Cards definitely needed a hard once per turn clauses by that point in time. Oh, they don't play the Stardust. Okay, that's good for me. But see, this is the problem, right? Now they still have the Pend scale, but you still have to nib here because otherwise they make the Baron de Fleur. Ladder win-loss a better proxy for DC performance. Math has the highest ladder win-loss record. It's unlikely that the ban list will modify before a Duel Scout major ban list. Eclipse is, as always as ever, very, very correct. Also, hello, Eclipse. Yeah, it's like I was actually talking about this earlier in the stream, too, that, yeah, if you look at the untapped meta tier list, Mathmech across pretty much every rank has, like, the highest win rate. Kind of hoping they put in one of the Galaxy Eyes... Oh, one of the Galaxy Eyes URs in the Blue Eyes extra deck. Unfortunately, yeah, they probably won't. I was thinking about the Sword Soul structure deck, too. I wonder if they'll put Draco Berserker. That one I could actually see them putting Draco Berserker in that extra deck. That's actually a really good point, too, Eclipse, that I hadn't considered yet. That ladder, particularly decks with a high... win rate in ladder are the best gauge of what's going to be good in a Duelist Cup, because Duelist Cup, because I talked about earlier about how ranked 1 or best of 1 ranked ladder, you only need a 50 and above 50% win rate, and that the number of games you win doesn't matter. Duelist Cup is a unique situation where it's still ranked ladder style, but winning every single game does actually matter. So Duelist Cup decks tend to be built, I think, slightly a little bit differently than ranked ladder decks. That's also why there's very slight differences in what's best for ranked ladder versus what's best for a Duelist Cup ladder. It's all just about figuring how many games you need to win. Or, like, what all... Not even just how many games you need to win, but what all you need to be prepared for, right? Because, like, again, for regular ranked ladder, I don't feel the need to play, like... Kaiju's in every deck, or Harpy's Feather Duster in every deck, but if I was playing on Duelist Cup ladder, I would be a little more inclined to think about stuff like that. Like, especially in a deck like Mathmech, where I can Small World for a Kaiju. Like, I'm not on the Thunderstrike Kaiju, like the Lightning Strike one, but if I were playing in the Duelist Cup, I probably would be. I very likely would be. Okay, so this hand's definitely not bad. We have Signet Mining. Oh, but you know what? They have the Regulus, so that is a bit of a problem with the, We're just gonna have to battle first here before we combo. We'll have to battle over the Regulus to make sure a Signet resolves. But it will resolve after that, and then I think we should be fine. This will proc if we detach off Alambrosian, so we should keep that in mind too. But we always have to start by battling Nib over Regulus here, I'm pretty sure. I think they had a quick effect there. I wonder... I bet it's Valor. I was trying to think, like, what's an effect you can activate during the main phase? Because that would have been the prompt they got, is end of main phase. I wonder... I think they have Valor. Seems to me like they do. Ash Blossom. Okay, I'm gonna cross out that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cross that out. Beep. Okay. Definitely give me circular. Actually, let me think about this for a moment instead of just... Because what if I added Defensor? Normal Defensor, Link for Lingaribo, Summon Guardian, Boom Boom Splash Mage, Guardian comes back, Decoder. That would be Terahertz without doing any Xyz summoning, which would not proc the Sargus. No, wait, that does do Xyz summoning later in the line, doesn't it? Well, okay, if I... but to get Super Factorial, that way I would have to Xyz summon. Okay, so we'll just get circular here. Okay, so send a Sigma, special Sigma, but if I link and not Xyz, Sigma will get banished. But I can still set up Super Factorial. I think I should be able to still do it this way. I have an idea. It might even be a good one. Alright, Sigma F. Alright, activate circular. I think they're gonna Valor. No, okay, they didn't. They might be waiting for Alan-Burschen, honestly. Or something else. Which is actually pretty smart of them. So here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna add Super Facts. I'm gonna link these for Splash Mage. This will get banished. Splash Mage brings back circular. Link circular for Link Decoder. Transcode. Set up Terahertz, Terahertz dump Diameter, and then the follow-up turn, Terahertz dumps another Mathmech monster, and that's how we set up Super Fact. That does the Super Fact setup going into Terahertz without detaching Xyz materials? Because that's from either side of the field, and that'll destroy our bounce if I do that. So, I want to play around that. Now they Valor, maybe. I think they have a Valor. I still think it's a Valor. Hey, Bimps. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. I could have used Nibiru. I didn't even consider that. I could have worked that into the line and used that to make transcode, potentially. I don't think that changes much, honestly. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I super appreciate that. You know, the funny thing is, if they try to Valor this, we could actually not even use Called By here. Because I'm pretty sure Terahertz just says effect monsters, right? Let me see something. No, it is Cyberse monsters. Okay, so we do need to do this. Also, not to toot my own horn. Yes! Not to toot my own horn, but did I call that or what? I knew it was Valor. From the instant they got past priority, I knew it was Valor. Knew it. Whew, that was a good one. I had to really think about that, especially the Sargus not really allowing me to use Alan-Burschen, but we got there. We made it. Mazel tov. Thank you, Jojo, for the victory. That's good. Whew, that was a nice. Again, not to toot my own horn too much, but that was a nice game. Also, goddamn, over 100 people for a good portion of the stream now. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me on this Sunday. It's been a lot of fun. It always is, hanging out with y'all. I appreciate everybody being here. I love when they have the Ghost Trick board. I love spinning the table. It's my favorite board animation. It's Super Heavy Sam again. We have a Ghost Spell, so that can be used against Scarecrow's F, which might stop their line. We'll see. Might have to stay up and watch the Super Bowl next week. Nice Overraptor mate. Hell yeah, I love the Overraptor mate. Do I like this mate more than Sprite Blue? Ooh. That's a tough question, because I really like the Sprite Blue mate. I don't know. That's a hard one. Overraptor's such a good boy. Okay, so if I Ghost Bell here, what do they discard? A DD Crow? They can Motorbike for Wakaushi place, Soul, then they can, yeah, do the Big Banky, add Soul Peacemaker. Like, they definitely still have plays, but I think I am going to Ghost Spell here just to keep them from, just keep them off the Soul Piercer, right? I don't think there's necessarily a better point to do it, so I'll just do it now. I know, I love that Overraptor goes onto the board. Oh, they just had the Wakaushi. They didn't even need to use the Motorbike. Nothing beats playing Rock, Paper, Scissors with the Giriano mate while the Flu player is comboing. That is another really good one. I like that you can play RPS with that mate. I wish they did more things like that. That was a really cool thing that they did with the, yeah, with that Gear mate in particular. Also, Soul Gaia Booster is an interesting add, but they do also already have Motorbike in hand already, which I'm kind of surprised they haven't discarded yet. They're probably going to do it here, right? And then go to the, yep, Excel, make the Baron de Fleur. This goes to the Scale. Then what do they do? They pen to summon. Do they pen to summon? Do they have anything to pen to summon? We'll see. Oh, they'll have another Soul Piercer. Ah, that's right. They can just do it this way. I didn't even think about that, yeah. If we don't get a Fire King or Snake Eye mate, there's no way they won't. Like, with how much people love the Fire King, the little chicken, there's no way they won't make that into a mate. I refuse to believe that. Laundry is a mate. We memed the Laundry Dragon into being a mate. The same thing is going to happen with the little Fire King, too. Imagine the Flu Gang as a mate. That would be really cute. I would like that a lot. And yeah, Snake Eyes, Poplar. I would also be surprised if we didn't get that as a mate. Ponix. Is that what the card's called? Ponix? Like Phoenix without the H. Yeah, that mate will be goated. Maxine mate. I would use a Maxine mate. That'd be funny. Gib Fire Chicken mate. Exactly. Ah, it's gonna be so. I say when because I'm extremely confident about that one. That's gonna be a when. When that mate comes out, it'll be a very good one. I hope. I want a Pearly mate. I'm a little surprised there's no Pearly mate. That one I would have guessed would have been one too. Did they? No, they haven't penned to summon yet, have they? Oh, they're still gonna do like a full combo here. Well, yeah, because they had like multiple starters, so that makes sense. Okay, here's the Genius. What if I can play through this? We'll find out. OCG hates Pearly. I wonder. I was a little surprised also Pearly wasn't in the animation, to be fair. Although there's so many Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes, they can only put so many in. I'm just glad they did Melfi to Zeus. That's another like nice little acknowledgement that they know what we like. They know what we like. So I'm so sad my girls weren't there. Oh, that there weren't trap tricks in the animation. What all was there? There was Ice Bear, Albaz, Melfi, Zeus, 6 Sam, Ray and Rose, Sophia Accord at the end. Dragon Rulers had like a cameo. Magistus had a cameo. There was no World Legacy. I was a little surprised about that, yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of good ones. We got a lot of good ones. Yeah, the 6 Sam art style was great. I loved all the art style. I think the Zeus is probably my favorite if I had to pick one. I like the like flickering lights and Typhoon's like phantom hands or whatever. It was all very, very cool. Hey Kleck, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Oh, and the VTubers, how could I forget? How could I forget? I knew I was forgetting one. It was fucking Live Twins. That was like my other favorite one. I hope they do more with it. I feel like them specifically cutting to Ray and Rose at the end. That one I almost feel like is an indication they might animate the Sky Striker manga. Melfi was... I liked Melfi a lot, too. I liked specifically the transition from Melfi's, like, Rabbi's face in the camera to Zeus's face in the camera. That was so good. Give Sky Striker a break. Yeah, well, they've already moved on to the next manga, haven't they? Didn't they already start the next series, and it's about, like, Endymion... / spellbook / prof, like all that stuff, like that whole storyline. Magistus, yep. Zeus did look awesome. Magistus did start. Okay, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure I'd heard that. Oh, yeah, and they had the animation too. You're right. You're right. I think it would be cool if they did it almost in like a mini-series style, right? Where they have like an hour-long episode for all of the archetypes that were featured. That would be a cool way to do it. So they have like, you know, an hour-long 6 Sam episode, an hour-long like Ice Bear episode, an hour-long Live Twin episode. How are you supposed to play over that inboard? OVAs, that's the word I was looking for, yes. How am I supposed to play over this inboard? We'll find out. Oh, they have nappies, too. Damn. You know, this... With my hand, this endboard really just has 2 Omnis, which might be too much, but we'll see. Because the Sarutobi and nappies don't really affect me too much, honestly. That was literally the worst possible card I could have drawn. That's good. Alright, God, I really drew another Parallel Exceed, sure. Maxi and we just scoop? Nah, Maxi honestly would be kind of the least of my worries if they activated it here. What if I just make Link Decoder now? I wonder if there's a reason not to. I don't think there really is. Has anyone seen the Animatrix? I have not, but I've heard good things about it. I just want a Zeus model kit. I thought there was one. Is there not one? That's very surprising if there's not. I think there's one in the OCG, or Jesus, in Japan. Awful habit. I don't know if any other Yu-Gi-Oh players have that habit, sometimes calling the country of Japan just the OCG in a non-Yu-Gi-Oh context. Well, I guess that was still a Yu-Gi-Oh context, but you know what I mean. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be enough. This was way closer than it looked. I was actually way closer than it might... Well, okay, hang on. I thought they were going to negate and destroy that diameter, and then they didn't. That's kind of wild. Okay, well, now we might just win. me think about this for a second. If I make Alimbertion and activate, they're gonna negate. I get to negate. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I thought they were gonna negate and destroy diameter. I have no idea why they didn't. But we take those. I think I am also more eager to see Vysis animated than Albaz, personally. Maybe they have an Ash and it doesn't matter. If they Ash, I'm not chaining Diameter's effect. Because then they chain Baron and pop my Alimbertion and then I'm out of plays. Oh, but you know what? That's Baron still stops me later in that situation. We'll see. Ooh, okay. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Let's add... Circular? Yeah, circular. I can't believe they're letting all this go through. Okay, so... Yeah. Kind of sucks I have to use Decoder now. This might actually come back to bite me a bit here. Hello, Magica Man. Hope you are doing well. Hang on, I have to think about this for a second. Wow, using Link Decoder earlier actually super mattered. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me think about this for a moment. Let me concentrate here. Okay, so if I go into transcode and bring back Splash Mage, I can make access code. Well, okay, no, I can still make Terahertz and just go to battle phase, and then Baron won't do anything. This is actually fine, I think. This should be fine. I do run Molt, yes. So I think this should still be fine, yeah. Is there like any reason to not do this? I'm trying to think. Not really. Because I'm going to use these three anyway. Regularly negated exceed, yes. Next pass, next update, yep. Okay, they don't have a Terahertz this time, so now we're safe to go to battle phase before we activate. Oh shit, they don't have a nib, do they? Okay, good. Where is multiplication? Here we go. Alright. Beep. This one. There we go. We did it! Oh, that was good. Woo! I didn't think I was going to win that one. I don't know why they let my diameter resolve. If they had negated and destroyed my diameter, I would have conceded, by the way. I don't know why they let that resolve. Whoo! Yeah, Baron was just sitting there quietly, like, not doing anything at all. So many people forget about diameter. I guess so. I guess that's really just what it was, right? Sometimes they're just worse. That's like, maybe they just didn't... You know, there's always the possibility, too, that they could have misclicked. Because that's happened to me before, where I just accidentally... It happens to me all the time, actually. Where I accidentally right-click and pass by an effect. And I'm sure the other person in that situation is thinking, why did they negate there? So that's always a possibility too. That Baron had lag. Okay, we have a Veiler. Oh, this hand's really good if this Veiler ends up being enough, which it can be a little hard for it to be enough. Especially against something like Super Heavy Sam. Maybe like thinking there's a better negate target. That's also very true as well. Did they think about it for a while? I guess they did, didn't they? I'm trying to remember back. I think they did. I think you're right. Okay, let's see. Where, oh where, should I activate Effect Veiler? Should I use it against Scarecrow? So, okay, where did they start with? Motorbike? Okay, well now they probably know I have Veiler or Imperm. Scales, we could wait for... Well, the problem with waiting for Scales is that Baron is on the field by that point. But maybe we're fine trading Veiler for an Omni? But if we're fine trading Veiler for an Omni, what if we... What if we Veiler to the Excel? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But here's the thing. Well, okay. They've normaled, right? Yeah. Yeah, because they're gonna search for... Well, let's see what they search, actually. This could affect what I negate here, what they get. People don't Imperm Excel enough, and it annoys me. I could definitely see that. Okay, they searched a level 4 non-tuner, yeah. Well, okay, but it was the wagon. Pitch wagon. They didn't get Soul Peacemaker? They might already have it. I kind of want to Veiler this, because if they don't have Soul Peacemaker, they can't even make the Excel. But if they add and then pitch wagon, we probably just think they have it, the Soul Peacemaker, right? So if I Veiler here, and they do have it, they can activate Soul Peacemaker, sack the Scarecrow for another Soul Piercer, then sync for the Excel. I guess it depends on how much I want to hedge and think they have it or not. The fact that they added and discarded wagon really makes me think they have it. So if I think that they have it, I should wait for the Excel, because they'll be able to get another Soul Piercer out either way. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. There is a 2 in the yard. Yeah, they started with Motorbike. Yeah, I think they already have Soul Peacemaker in hand. I guess they could also just search it here. If they end up searching it here, then it would have ended up being right to have Veilered earlier, but that's also results-oriented thinking. I feel like with the information we had, it's probably right to use Veiler here. If I think they have a Soul Peacemaker in hand, which I do. But if they add one here, then yeah, then I'll be a little annoyed, but I still think this is the right call. They've already used this one, right? Yes, that's how they added Soul Piercer. Okay, they add Stealthy. That makes me feel better, honestly. Yep, there it is. Okay, so they did already have it. That's what I thought. One nice thing about Super Heavy Sam is not being scared of triple attack. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see Veiler on Scales as well, but I think trading Veiler for the Omni... I mean, especially if you think about that last game we just had, where we played through 2 Omnis. Like, if we can stop one of them with the Veiler, which is only good on their turn anyway, then it ends up becoming... I think a lot more worth it. Oh, they're on the Ballista package. Interesting. Yeah, this hand is all gas, which is very, very nice. Oh, yeah, we can even pitch Dotscaper for Signet and still get the body. That's super good. Hex, have you already mentioned the anniversary details yet? Actually, I haven't really talked about that too much. Maybe after this game, we'll take a peek at that. What's in the box? What's in the box? It's an Infinitrack tunneler. Okay. I always think that whenever they add Ancient Gearbox. Oh, what's in the box? I haven't seen that movie in fucking forever. Do you run any board breaker tech, or is it all hand traps? If you consider triple tack a board breaker card, I do play that. It's kind of hard to make room for board breaker in Mathmech because my favorite one is Droplet, and it's kind of... It can be a little difficult for Droplet to be good in Math... Or, not necessarily for it to be good, but to have the extra resources to pitch. I wouldn't what's in the box from Borderlands too. I mean, I definitely, like... I definitely saw it as an internet meme before. Oh, they had another motorbike? That's rough. I definitely saw it as an internet meme long before I saw the movie. I saw the movie after learning about the meme. Them having this other motorbike is super rough. That makes our Valor inconsequential, which is pretty brutal. I would call triple tack a board breaker. I only run hand traps usually. Yee. Okay. So yeah, we are playing 2 triple tack. I love triple tack. Great card. Phenomenal card. Oh, that Appaloosa is also brutal. Mind if I submit a replay? Go for it. Absolutely. I just like drawing hand traps off Heat Soul too much. Exactly. Tend to run a single Harpy or a Raigeki. I don't think that's always bad. I tend not to like that for a ranked ladder, but I think even on a ranked ladder, that's still fine. Like, as much as I talk about, like, oh, I don't like playing, like, a random Kaiju or random Duster, like, you could definitely still do well on ladder with that, of course. Like, it's just not my preference for, again, for ranked ladder specifically. But, again, as we touched on earlier, in scenarios where winning every game matters, like every single game, like Duelist Cup or a tournament, then I'm definitely starting to look to play maybe the one-off Kaiju that I could Small World for, or the Duster or something like that. I think we went through 3 negates, but not through Apo. I agree. I mean, yeah, that last game. I mean, think about that last game we had, right? They ended on Baron, Regulus, Sarutobi, and Nat Beast. And we end up winning through that. The Sarutobi and Nat Beast didn't even end up mattering during that duel in particular, but the 2 Omnis plus Apo, that's a bit much to have to play through. I mean, I'll activate some cards here for a moment. They will simply not use the Baron like last time, right? Oh no, they haven't. Oh, this is no. All right. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. I'll activate some more cards before I hit the surrender button. Oh, for fuck's sake! I know, this fucking... they had the Ash Blossom... Sure, why not? This doesn't even matter at this point to me, honestly. This Maxi is, like, irrelevant. Alright, sure. I do say it with an English accent. I do too all the time. Or like like a Scottish accent. Oh, for the fuck's sake. Or Irish. That's more Irish. We decked them out. They have simply created a win con. Ah, Toad. Ever the optimist. Oh, you know what? We definitely normal summon Circular before we activate Sigma. Not that it matters. Move to battle, smack Apo, main phase 2, link Dotscaper, activate Peril Exceed. They negate. You know, fuck it, whatever. It's a line. It's a line. It might even be a good one. Whatever accent Ron Weasley. That's good, I like that. They negated but didn't destroy. Actually relevant because of our small world. Alright, you can look at this. Yeah, it was never gonna do much here, was it? There's just no good targets, unfortunately, because we already have Dotscaper. We couldn't add another Cyberse monster. Which is a little brutal. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Hey, David. I'll let them bear on my Splash Mage and then I'll concede. Sorrow. Hand trap for next turn? Yeah, that's about the best we can do here, I think. Ah, they're gonna Veiler it. They're not even gonna use the Baron. Without the Maxi, I still don't see a line. Yeah, no, there's no actual line here, by the way. Sometimes I just, like, I don't know, activate cards. Honestly, sometimes I think it's a decent exercise to see how much of a board you can play through. Because sometimes you're closer than you might think. Like, we weren't really one Omni away here because we had to throw so many resources at the board, but, like, we were closer to pushing through everything than I thought we were going to be. For whatever that's worth. In this case, not much, but, you know, at least we did some science. Yeah, I'm just gonna surrender now. Feel like you're learning something, you might as well stick it out. Exactly, exactly. That's how I feel for sure. I'll save that one. No, I won't. That was just me getting rolled by a turn 1 combo. Okay, we have a replay for Toad. Replay from Toad. Let's see. Beep, 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 boo. Wherefore art thou, Toad? Oh, you're up here. Because you're online. Replay. Top 1. 8-turn game. Get ready for the tricks. But tricks are for Toads. Nah, you should surrender instantly if you don't have the perfect hand and complain that your deck is bad. No, 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 no. You're really close, DM. You're really close. You surrender instantly if you don't have the perfect hand and you complain that their deck is too good. That's the line. Also, is this a mirror? Oh, no, it's not a mirror. I assumed it was a mirror because I saw Toad and I saw a Traptrix monster and I was like, oh, surely Toad must also be on Traptrix, but no. We are on the Bestial Runic deck, which is a very, very cool deck. I tricked you. True, always learning new stuff. See? Exactly. On my way to top 1 MD player. Exactly, exactly. At least by r/Master Duels metrics. Anyway. They have the Sarah, they have the Alamaris, as well as the Pudica here. They're kind of just popping off. Here's the Rafflesia. Vesculo. I don't even... What does this one do? Oh, they're resetting one from their graveyard. That was the... Yeah, we have to... Everyone else is simply cheating. Okay, unironically, sorry, I want to pause this to tell this story real quick. It's something I've talked about on Twitter before, but when Amritera, the spirit monster, came out, I picked up Mathmech again. And one of the first things I did is I was like, you know, I haven't been on the Mathmech channel and the Master Duel Meta Discord in a minute. Let me pop in there, see what people are saying about Amritera. Maybe I can get some ideas, you know? Or not Amritera, Sakitama, that one. The spirit monster. Anyway, I get to the Mathmech channel in the Master Duel Meta Discord, and literally the thing that's being talked about when I get there is somebody saying that because their opponent used an Ash Blossom against their Cynet mining, they had to have been cheating and using a hand scan tool to know they had the other Cynet mining. Because who else would Ash a Cynet mining? And I was like, really? Really? This is the discussion we're having right now? Like, come on, y'all. Literally, I lost, so they must be cheating mentality? Like, come on now. Come on. That guy was wild. This story. It's just like, I tell that as often as I do because it's a prime example of, like, me hoping to have a sane, normal conversation about the duel and then getting met with that instead. But anyway, we're trying to use the battle phase, I noticed, to out their stuff. Which I think in a runic variant is a really smart way to use the battle phase, because if you resolve your runic cards, it's not like you're going to use it anyway, so... Okay, we get the fountain here. We also get the sink for 10. Actually, we get the sink for 6 later, too. Hey, Violet Nova. Oh my god, I've so many fucking people popping in today. What's up? Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah, now that they've used the Ash Blossom, I was gonna say, we can definitely just pop off this with this Ecclesia. Also, we're just pushing through this sea, no fear at all. Which I very, very much respect. Actually, it might be a little bit hard to tell because of where I have stream chat, but we can actually see Toadette's list right here. Hopefully you don't mind me doing this, Toadette, because we do have the Untapped Companion. So much like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards have hidden effects, I find that this Untapped Companion has a lot of hidden features. One of which is that you can view decks by looking at a replay. This also works with Duel Lives, by the way. So if you've ever been watching a Duel Live and have been like, wow, this list is so spicy, what are they on? With this companion, you can actually do that. Shameless plug. Shameless plug, yes, but to show off a very relevant feature. So if you happen to be interested, I have an affiliate link that's not, there it is, that will definitely support the channel if you go ahead and click that. So it's a free download, there's no cost to it. I am an affiliate with Untapped, and also, I want to note, I noted this in my video too, they did not come to me, I went to them. So, you know that this is a product that or a service, I guess, or whatever, that I'm very much a believer in. One, because I've used it for Hearthstone in the past, like a lot. And I'm currently using it to help my Master Duel rank gameplay, and two, because, again, they didn't come knock on my door, I went to them, so. But anyway. It seems that playing through this Maxi was very, very much worth it because of the Shenging at the end. This card is so stupid good. Like, not just in this deck, but like in general. It's really easy to forget that Shenging comes up all the time in this meta, and non-target banishing is like one of the best kind of removal effects that you could possibly have. So it might have looked weird for Toad to have played so hard into a Maxi, but I think this was actually the right call. Also, because Traptrix is one of those decks where even if you Maxi them, they don't always have the line, right? Because there's only so many back rows they can set, and especially because our opponent already popped off so hard on turn 1. Ooh, we got another replay from Strizer. We will definitely be checking that out. The data is good. The data is phenomenal. Oh wait, are we just gonna deck them out with the Maxi and our Runic stuff? Holy shit, we might actually be doing that here too. Yeah, no, the data from Untapped is phenomenal. It's been so helpful. Think Banish beats Shuffling? It can. It depends, but like Shuffling in a grind game can sometimes mean that you're less removing a problem and just having to postpone it or deal with it later, which sometimes is enough and sometimes is good. And again, that really tends to only come more in grind games. So, I think it's just deck and situational dependent on whether Shuffle or Banish is better. Because of course, by the same nature, there are some decks that want their stuff to be banished, right? So, Shen-Ying is based for being a good boss monster that is not a gate. True! Shen-Ying is like exactly what a generic, like, big extract monster should be, in my opinion. It's very, very well balanced. Wasn't afraid of the Maxi as the known Traptrix player in this community. The deck may have its whole deck on turn 2. You still lose depending on the board. Exactly. Not to mention the back row they had wasn't very spooky. And if you look, they're already, like, pretty much out of the resources they gained off of the Maxi, so yeah, playing through Maxi is much like I was talking about, whether Shuffling or Banishing is better, is another thing where it can be very, very matchup dependent. That's why I always say, when I talk about playing through Maxi, I'm like, you know, generally speaking, I do this, or generally speaking, I do that. It's because it's it can very much, yeah, matter depending on what the matchup is. Oh my god. Maxi mentioned, Maxi activated is also in chat. More shinging like generics will result in more back and forth duels. 100% agree. Very, very true. Gamir plus shinging can be a menace. Gamir is another good example. I mean, that one takes a water tuner, so it's not as generic, but that's another good example of like a solid high-level synchro or just big extract monster in general that is good but does not have an oppressive ability. They have Holieta, I guess? Right, it's like they don't really seem to have many resources left. Like, even without trying to do deck out as like a win con here, because we are out of runic stuff. Like, even without trying to do deck out as a win con, them just not having very many stuff after that Maxi also just means their grind game is not going to be nearly as potent. I like how they're making Baguska as we're already not, like, doing anything. Not doing anything, but also not trying to, like, rush down and win the duel super quickly. Like, they can make this Baguska if they want, but it's really not going to ultimately end up accomplishing nearly as much as they want to. I love seeing actual Fleur deck replays where people go only Honest Baron. Favorite thing about her is that she just solos Mirror Jade. True. Second replay from the top. It's from the Theme Chronicle Festival. Interesting. We'll definitely have to check that out and see what you were cooking for that event. I actually kind of like how they did the latest Theme Chronicle event. Some people were kind of complaining that it wasn't, you know, that they weren't as strict about only having solo mode decks, but I actually like the fact that it was more like, also this Maxi for the Ashbait was very, very nice here. So that way we can, resolve the Seals F to search out, or to summon out a monster from deck. But I actually like that it felt more like Rogue decks the event, right? Literally everything Chronicle has some missed stuff. People just complain. Exactly, yeah. What is going on in this match? This is a very, like, this is like a true definition of a control matchup right here. And this definitely shows that Toadette is a experience, let's go, mixed experience and seasoned control player. Because she was just very patient, played through the Maxi, knowing what the opponent's deck was capable of and what they could do or not do with the Maxi. And even though we are like vomiting out a bunch of synchro monsters, it doesn't mean we have to be super pressured to end the duel straight away. Because if you know that the result of the duel is ultimately inevitable, then you don't have to be in a rush. You can just kind of like take it slow and, you know, not have to. Because also by trying to like expedite the process, you just play a little bit more risky as well. Welcome to what you know when you're welcome to when you know what the opponent's deck does very well. Very, very true. Very true. Thank you for that submission, Toad. We got a couple more here. Let's check out this one from Strizer. Let's see. 009 522 196. Beep. Where's their goddess? For some reason, when I read that you saying that, it made me think of the Iron Giant. Where's the goddess, Mansley? Fuck, that makes me want to watch that movie now. Ooh, we are on Manadium here. I'm gonna take a peek at your list too, real quick. Very, very nice list. I like this a lot. I think I say this, it's very similar to mine. It's probably why I say that, but... Ooh, and they're starting with Raitsoff and grabbing a Unicorn. They might still be playing Cash as a package, but we could also be facing against Kashira itself here. Oops, all spells. Right. Alright, they normal summoned the Ash Blossom and went for the Baron de Fleur. They do have the Birth as well. Secret Village would just solo this hand. It definitely would in this case here. They did have the Theos. I wondered if that was going to come down. So, ooh, looks like this is going to be a Cash combo plus Baron. Oh my god, they already had the Rise Heart too. Wow, they had everything here. Quick, where's the Prime Heart copy pasta? Something, something defensive ability. Something, something energy blade. Yeah, the Big Bang, they're just doing the full line here. Wow, so we're going to play through a full Cashier turn 1, including the Baron de Fleur. Ban Birth? Birth is fine. Alright, we got the Theosis to wheel back the Big Bang. Tier Cash. I wonder if it'll mill us or them. They milled us. Wow! I wondered if that would happen. Look at this. So they milled us, and they actually just set up an Astrolaud for us. I was going to say, if we mill one of the Astrolaud components, we're looking a lot better here. And holy shit, they actually gave us both. That's wild. As a Ray player, that would make sense, yeah. Yeah, Birth is definitely more than fine at 1. I think Birth could have been at 2. I think Birth could probably be at 3 and it would still be just fine in this meta, but like, yeah, 1 Birth I think is good enough limit. They ended up grabbing Ash Blossom off the Prosperity. They popped their own Big Bang. Oh, to attach it as a material, I see. That makes sense, okay. Don't tell me Cash is a tier 1 deck. I mean, honestly, true, though. Like, yeah, and milling our opponent here is going... Or them milling the opponent here is going to come back to bite them in the ass big time. As this Astrolaud... This procced the... the Arise Heart F was to attach, not to spin. I was going to say. But we did force out the Omni Negate here. And also, we procced the triple attack here. Casually milling a free Astrolaud, right? It's so good! Oh, and they also put back their own Arise Heart. This allowed us to take the Fenrir. So now, if they try to activate, like, Unicorn, we can start banishing their stuff. I like how they dodged by getting rid of the thing that was, like, stopping us from making plays. That's pretty good for us. As you might guess. And honestly, like, I was gonna say the Fenrir is super relevant for, like, multiple reasons, potentially. I was gonna say if we were on the cash package, but I don't think we were. Yeah, we're not on the cashier cards ourselves, but we still forced out the Raitsoth, that interaction. We've got the Ash Blossom now coming down on the Abscission, but we already have both Calarium and Reichphobia. There's no shot you Ash that. Well, apparently they did, so that ends up being really, really good for us. Oh my god, now we just have, like, now we just get to go off. We just get to do everything here, right? Yeah, Rim adds Meek. Now we can special Meek and still pop it for the Vysis. We didn't even have to pop the Droll for the Vysis. We still get to keep that as, like, link material for later. This is such a good line. Holy shit, like, we actually straight up played through their entire board. A full, and I mean full, all caps, Kashtira setup with the Baron on top of it. God damn. From a control v control to a combo v combo. I'm interested to see what Reggie's got next from the Fiend Chronicle event. Never hand trap the Obsession unless it's the last card, and even then, exactly, yeah. It's like, you know, it's the idea of, like, ashing cards that just add more cards. Like, especially if the card they add adds more cards too, you might as well just wait, right? Most of the time, the vast majority of the time. Did they misplay? Yeah, they misplayed their Disruption, honestly. They used a lot of it too early. This is something that I've talked about a lot in the past too, especially when talking about Mathmech, right? Like, a lot of people call Mathmech, like, a no-brain deck because, oh, you just follow the combo line and vomit out a board full of negates. And, well, there is truth to that. Utilizing those Disruption and negates is absolutely a skill set in and of itself that there's a lot of players who don't respect it as a skill. When we've seen in this replay and in multiple games we've played on the stream, how our opponent not using their Disruption well causes them to lose games where they should be winning, right? Also, thank you very much for the follow, Blackbird RX. Much appreciated. People call Flu no-brain, I challenge them to do well with it. Just because the combo is simple doesn't mean the deck is. Exactly. Exactly. Like, there's definitely a difference between doing the combo line and then winning the game with the board that you make through the combo line. Especially boards that require you to time your disruption that you make well. Which Mathmech is all about. Same with Flaunderies, using like the Dreaming Town and you know, firing off the summons if you have like the map, especially for like the Ryzen, all that fun stuff. And yeah, there's definitely a lot more to it than it might seem. Alright, let's see what we got here. 122 966 180. Rank up match. That's a good name. That's good. I like that. Okay, let's see. Second replay from the top. It's a Theme Chronicle Festival. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fluke gets the no-brain rep back from when they had Barrier. So, like, even then, like, putting a Floodgate on the end of your board doesn't mean that, like, you know, the deck as a whole takes absolutely no skill. I mean, no deck takes 0 skill to play. Alright, we got Gem Knights here. Hell yeah, we got the Brilliant Rose, the Absorb Fusion, Scatter Fusion, and an extra deck chock full of Gem Knight cards. Let's see what the opponent is on. They must be playing the Sword Soul variant of the event deck, because they banned a lot of the Sword Soul extra deck monsters in generic 8s, but the Sword Soul main deck monsters were relatively untouched. Combo line is pretty straightforward. It's been around a while. Board breaking playing optimally under disruption is still hard. It's just not important enough to rank up because base power level is too high. Only important for tournament level play. Very, very, very well spoken and very true. Yeah, because that's another thing too. Is like a lot of time on ladder, you don't have to really like play out the turn 1 disrupts on the end board because your opponent is pretty likely to just concede under them, right? Or a lot of people will just concede as you're doing the turn 1 combo line. But yeah, for tournaments, where you will be playing it out every time, it 100% matters. Who is that? What do they summon? They summoned Leo, the Keeper of the Sacred Tree. Cannot be targeted with card effects except exactly during the main phase 2. There was a hot minute where this was, believe it or not, the best generic level 10 synchro. Exactly, playing due to the lack of level 10s in the event format. Yeah, because, yeah, they had a lot of the generic extra stuff banned. Like, and also Sword Soul stuff, too. So there was no... Like, there was Moye and all that stuff. There was no Chi Xiao, there was no Shenyang, there was no Qi Xing Long Yan, no Baron de Fleur. I think Draco Berserker of the Tenyi was still legal, and as we see here, Dragite still was as well. Got a replay from Not MSB. We'll definitely go ahead and take a look at that here. Oh my god! Whoa! Hold on a second, I didn't even think about this! We stole their Dragite and we have a shit ton of rocks to excavate. Whoo! Let's fucking go! And they conceded that! Holy shit, that's great! We're actually playing a rock deck and we took the Dragite. Oh, that was awesome. And they don't even want to deal with it. They just can see how many rocks did we even excavate there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that was far more than enough for a full board bounce. That's good. That's good. I love how we just took it and they're like, you know, I'm the actual rock deck here, so let me go ahead and just use. That's awesome. Oh my god, I love that. Thank you, Reggie, for that submission. That was good. That was good. I don't want to see good games. I want to see funny interactions. We love them. We love them. All right. Let's see. 149851. Potabi, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Speaking of learning interactions, it's fascinating to watch pros play Labyrinth builds that focus on removal rather than D-Barrier or Virus Turbo. Yeah, that is definitely... I see a lot of like the more high-ranking lab decks, or the ones with higher win rates, tend to do that kind of stuff. The only public one, yeah. Okay, duh. Yep. All right, let's see what they're cooking. Let us see what we've got here. Ooh. Okay, so we've got Tearlaments and Cashier, or at least a Cashier package. With the title as well. Okay, yeah, but then we got the Crystal Beast package as well as Night Sword Serpent, just good general stuff to send, especially the Night Sword Serpent being a free 4 to potentially get off the title here. The Rainbow Bridge, yep, of course, because we have the gem, the turtle there. Oh, we got the Curious package. Really just Curious as well. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Starting off with the Fenrir. Oh, they have the Maxi. Ooh. Alright, so we're going to Shiren. They get the draw. We're proccing the Tear Cache and the Scream, so we get to add the Soliac here. Oh, they're going to Ash Blossom the search for the Soliac. That's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Excuse me. Oh no, there goes the turtle! Yeah, so unfortunately, it looks like our Rainbow Bridge is now no longer online. I like playing here because they're not even still at a full hand at this point in time. So, like, we're not even giving them any, or like, too much more advantage than they might normally have. We're getting the Soliac anyway. Milling off the snow, setting the yeah, this was, I liked this. We set up a lot of pretty good advantage here. Wait, what was... I didn't know Supreme Seamer had that effect. During the end phase, you can tribute this card to an Aqua monster. Look at that, end effect. Neat. Okay, sure. I mean, that's not like the worst play in the world. It's a little odd to do it at the beginning of your turn, but sure, okay. Turtle pet stays in the hand. Exactly. Alright, they're going for the Ling. They want to play around this Soliac, which, you know, definitely makes sense. Circular Sending Sigma doesn't really do much here. The Sigma doesn't really do much here anyway, but they probably don't have anything really better to send anyway. I liked banishing the Circular there. It not only gets rid of a body, but stops an extender in the form of the Equation as well. Yeah, they're just Alum Bursting for Equation here. That's fine. This doesn't really accomplish much more than what they already had anyway, to be totally honest. And yeah, they've already used Circular, so they only get one attack. This is enough to OTK. Wait, what? Wait, yeah, it was, wasn't it? They could have, that was enough to make Terahertz. Well, but they've had to have used, hang on. What was their board state just there? They had, okay, so Sea Summon, an Equation, so they had Ling, Alimbertian, Sigma, after using Equation, right? Could they have OTK'd under the Lingaribo? Because we do have the Soliac. So, Soliac might negate access code on resolution. Okay, so wait, if they go up, yeah, I think they would have had to get rid of Lingaribo. They know we have Soliac, right? Because we searched this. The alum, the alum had diameter as a material, but I think it's more that we don't. Wait. So we had Ling. Let me think about this again. We had Ling, Sigma, Alum. And Alum did have diameter as a material. Funnily enough, now I'm the one forgetting that. So Ling and diameter, and Sigma link off for spot. Yeah, and then you could have made Terahertz under the Alum version, right? I think that was an OTK. If they're playing multiplication. Long story short, they forgore. True, but I wanted to figure out how they forgore. You know what I mean? It's like, I really like figuring out why exactly misplays are misplays, because it definitely helps you avoid making similar mistakes, for sure. Snow to get rid of their negate. That's what I was missing. Okay. We at least had a way to clear the field. Yeah, no, I think the opponent definitely had better plays, for sure. We can use Rokalos on Heat Soul because it has the summon effect. Oh my god, I always forget about this, but yeah. Yeah, because the Heat Soul effect technically can also special summon. You can, in fact, use Rokalos, or it just effects that negate special summon effects to stop the Heat Soul. Fun fact, fun fact. Rourke negated draw. Yeah, as we just discussed, because Heat Soul's effect is not just a draw, it's sometimes also special summons. That's so good! And then they can see that. That's so good! That's so good. But it didn't want to summon anyway. It's not a matter of whether or not they were going to use the summon. Because Rokalos negates an effect that includes an effect that special summons, and Heat Soul's effect has an effect that special summons, hence it can be negated. It's like how you can Solemn Warning a Macrocosmos. That's actually a relevant interaction in older formats. Even if they don't play Helios the Primordial Sun in their deck, Macrocosmos has an effect that says you can special summon Helios the Primordial Sun from your deck. Therefore, it has an effect that special summons, therefore you can Solemn Warning it. And you can Ash it too, yeah, because the effect summons from deck. Damn, we saw a lot of really, really good replays. Holy shit, a lot of fun interactions there. I'm going to play a few more games before we, I don't know, I'm just going to coast and just see how long I feel like playing. We'll keep laddering with Mathmech for the time being. What's the point of it? Well, it's, again, we're not saying there's a point to it. We're just saying you can do it and explaining why. That's also why I use the Solemn Warning example, because Solemn Warning does negate and destroy it. Again, just explaining that a card having text that includes special summoning means it can be negated by stuff that negates stuff that special summons. Wow, this hand is ass. I wonder, how greedy is that? I'm like, okay, so they got past priority for the briefest of moments, and I'm like, if I normal summoned Ghost Bell, what if they max C? That's so greedy. There's no shot. I mean... Hey, what's up, Captain Bosch? I see your name a lot in tournament tops for Master Duel. If you are the same Captain Bosch, you are a very good Master Duel player. Thank you for coming by, and welcome to the stream. Pyro's 95% of the time just server catching up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If I really thought, oh my god, nah, that's too much of a hedge. I can't do this here. All right. Fuck, I think they had it. No, they had it. They totally did, didn't they? Unless this is something else. Because I'm like, what if I normal summon the Ghost Spell and they fire off Maxi? Oh, it's furniture. Okay, got it. That makes more sense. Yeah, we just have to set super facts, hope for the best here. Well, what I was thinking about is if they have Maxi and you normal summon Ghost Spell, there's a lot of opponents who would chain Maxi to that, and I don't think it's the worst play in the world, but it would have made our triple attack live, and we still could have negated the C with the cross out, is what I was thinking about. What is a lab deck that plays Feather Duster? Huh? That's a little, okay, that's a little weird. I guess I'll call Nib with this so I don't top deck it, I guess. I'm really not trying to draw this card. Duster and they set regular welcome. They're reading your hand. Oh yeah, because the big welcome is stopped by the Ghost Spell. And it is usually what they set, not the regular welcome. Although they might have just wanted to summon the lovely, yeah. Which would have also made sense. Watch him rip the TTT. Hopefully not. I could also just Valor it. I'm actually definitely gonna Valor here, yeah. It's kind of wild. Duster in the Labyrinth deck. It's not, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just very unexpected. Alright, we have a lot of top decks here. Like, literally a third of our deck, so let's hope we get one of them. I think even more than that, actually. Whew, there's one of them, Exceed. Exceed, or Cirque, or Small World, or Signet, or Defensor, or Addition, or Subtraction, those all would have been good top decks. This makes me happy I didn't summon Ghost Spell earlier. Ash Blossom, A. That's fine. Do I have a level 4 or lower Cybers? I actually don't. Okay. I need to draw 2, I think, with this triple attack here. Let me think if there's any... There's, like, no world where I can... Because I can Splash Mage, but I can't link into Link Decoder with Parallel Exceed. So I think I have to draw to try to OTK this turn still. Well, I could also... No, that doesn't really do... I'll just draw 2. I think trying to hand rip here would be fair. I could also take, too. Does that do anything? I have an activated circular. Hang on, if I take it and then link it to Splash Mage, I can link up to a 5300 access code, which with Lovely Lab is enough for lethal. So yeah, we'll just take it. Yeah, I just had to figure out if the... well, I'm not used to Splash Mage without going into Terahertz not being lethal, but here, yeah, we just steal the Lovely and we're just good. We can set Super Fact with the Lovely Lab. That's adorable. That's good. That's so good. Alright. You know what? Maybe if they have Nibiru... Well, I don't think they'll have Nibiru. Maybe I should just set it anyway. Oh, I can't even activate it unless I control Fiend, though, so it's like there's no point. Sure. This 3, yes, and then we'll do this. On you. Whee! Well, that was the most eventful game of Mathmech ever. That game was short, but still a roller coaster. That was pretty wild. I'll definitely save that one. GG easy. Talent Steal outperformed Draw 2 once again. Examine, we will definitely check out your game as soon as we finish this one. Even one with the hand trap? Hell yeah. Mathmech's, it's a pretty good deck. Funnily enough, as it turns out. Oh my god, this is a good hand. Opening these two is a little weird, but it's still a very good hand. Would have definitely liked to have seen some like disruption instead of these two, but you know. You know what they say about beggars and choosers. I think they have Imprimer Veiler. 60 card deck. Oh, it could also be Abystial. Probably Abystial, actually. Alright. If I had to guess, I'm guessing they're about to activate Abystial monster effect here. Yep, start here. Hello, Azure Falcon. I'm not doing too bad. Hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, we got gas here. Let me think for a sec. So I can normal summon Multiplication. That'll proc Circular. Search Superfact. Overlay for Alimbertion. We could summon... Or we can add, like, an extender. Probably one of the summoned extenders, like Addition. Special it, link for Splash Mage, and then just make Parallel Exceed and just go from there. Yeah, that sounds good. Branded, my beloved. We'll still need to send Diameter at some point to make sure we have the Omni Negate, but yeah, this should be fine. I'm trying to think though, what if... I don't think they'll have... They could have Ash Blossom. I'm thinking if they Ash Blossom Alimbertion, that would actually be really, really awkward for me. Well, I could still sack Alimbertion to bring something back and link it for Link Decoder and then summon Parallel Exceed. Okay, so I do still have plays under that line, if that happens. I just want to make sure I still had plays if this got negated. I always go for Exceed first because he only punishes Nib. That's a good point. That's very fair. We'll get Addition here. Interesting. They got past priority. I think they have another Bestial monster because it happened after we put Circular in the yard. That's also why I didn't just get Equation there and why I got Addition instead. Let me think for a sec. So Splash Mage, bring back Addition, and then just set up Terahertz. Oh, and then we'll Parallel Exceed, of course. We have a ton of gas here. Okay. We also could have made the Allen version with the Parallel Exceed if we had done that first. Potentially. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of options. Okay, let's activate Splash Mage. Let's target something that's not Bestial-able. Make the Link Decoder. They've got something. I want to say it's a Bestial. I feel like it's a Bestial. It could be a Nib. I mean, if it's a Nib, it's a Nib, you know? If they have it, they have it. Let me see here. If I go Transcode, Decoder comes back, bring back Splash Mage, I can do Singularity plus Terahertz still. Okay. Oh, wait, if I... Singularity... I think I have to go Terahertz Heat Soul here. Because I don't really have a way to proc the Singularity is the problem. I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I don't. That's fine. That's not a big deal at all, actually. Yeah. Terahertz plus Heat Soul. Yes, we'll do it that way. Yeah. Yep, this is fine. What's on my yard right now? Yeah, let's dump Diameter now. There it is. I don't want to top deck it off this Heat Soul. I'll be very sad. If I had, yeah, if I had made Heat Soul first and drawn the Diameter, I would have been extremely sad. So I'm glad I did it in this order. Oh my god, that's disgusting. That's so gross. They did have another Bestial. I knew that's what it was. Oh, wow. This is not branded also. E-Telly regained Birth Drew a Swarm. Okay. They can keep Birth and Regained. Those are both super fine. I don't care about those. We have to take Drew a Swarm here, right? So that way our super fact resolves. And they have an E-Telly. That's super worth noting. Okay. It's actually so worth noting, I'm going to even write it down in my notebook. E-Telly, Birth, Regained. Beep. Alright. Well, that was gross. Punish for toggled off. E-Telly seems like the most relevant. The problem is, Drew Swarm hard counters are super fact. Oh my god, that's also another very disgusting draw off the Heat Soul. Good god almighty. Yeah, no, this is fine. We don't have to super fact just yet. I'm gonna let that resolve. And... yeah. We'll just do this now. Yep. Oh my god, that triple attack was the most disgusting Heat Soul draw I've ever had in my entire life. Holy shit. That was gross. That was gross. Thank you, Azur. That was good. Yeah, let's watch Examine's game. Heat Soul draws are a drug. They really are. They really are. This makes me want to try the microcoder build even more. I was already planning on trying it, but this definitely makes me want to... I can see why people like getting on Heat Soul. It's Gamba, you know? And the funny thing is, like, I've always been one to make the safer board, which I think is why I prefer Singularity over Heat Soul. But goddamn, when you high roll off Heat Soul, you fucking go off way harder than Singularity would let you. Holy shit. I see it. I see it a lot more than I did before today, for sure. Okay, we got 9, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 2, 2, 5. I did see the reprint. Oh, we were supposed to look at the, we'll do that before we end off the stream. We'll talk a little bit about the new stuff that's been coming out here. Okay, let's see, versus Granny. Also, let's see, remember, boys, Maxi is still cringe and weak. Examine wants us to all know that. We got the posture check and hydration from Derpy Noob. Funnily enough, you actually said that literally right as I picked up my cup. Ah, hell yeah. Yo. We got plunders. We got plunders. Let's fucking go. Looks like Adventure Plunder is what we are on today. I think that's what Examine was on last time we watched him play as well. Play 15 hand traps sometimes. I'm going to draw something off Heat Soul 99% of the time. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is if you're playing the microcoder build and you're planning on ending on Heat Soul, you definitely do adjust your list to accommodate more good things to draw off Heat Soul. That's super true. Super duper true. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Yar har fiddle-dee-dee. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we're going. We got it. We got the Dragite coming down for the spell trap negate, and we're just playing through the sea. This happened last time we saw a game from Examine as well. Just no fear playing through turn 1 seas with this plunder deck. That's so good. That's so good. Alright, here's the patrol ship Yord. It's going to activate to place the white beard back in hand. Put it in the spell trap zone. We each get the token, right? Both sides, yep. Y'all hear something? Examine. Right? Funnily enough, I am starting to learn a little bit what the Plunder Patrol line actually looks like. Mostly, and not even mostly, actually, pretty much entirely from Examine and Toad, and we actually have quite a few Plunder players in the community, which is neat. It's a really, really cool deck, so I'm learning how this deck plays vicariously through you all, is basically what I'm getting at here. So they have a million cards in hand, but that's not enough for our salty seafaring crew. Looks like it's going to be Branded Despia. Excuse me. Lubellion from Magnum Hut. Now you remember when you play against us. I can only promise to try. Alright, so we've got the Dragite F on the Branded Fusion. They're going to chain Branded and High Spirits. Oh shit, it is 40 card Branded. Yeah, they're actually not on 60. How about that? For the Albaz, looks like. They haven't normaled, have they? Nah, no shot they've normaled yet. So the Thrust also gets procced here to set the Branded Banishment. They must already have, like, the Triple Attack talent in hand or something. Thrust in a 40-card Branded deck seems really, really weird to me. Does that seem weird to anybody else? Like, you have much better ways of searching Branded Fusion. Like with like the Quem sending the counter trap and all that kind of stuff. That just, I noticed that. That seems a little bit odd to me. I don't think it's terrible. I think you could obviously be playing much worse cards than Thrust in a 40-card branded deck, but... okay. Saronir to 1. Oh my god, whatever do I do? Anyway, Lubellion search Saronir, activate Saronir. Seen it in Fortnite Master Duel meta, don't know how good it is. I mean, I don't think it's bad by any means. But I feel like, especially a deck by Branded, which has a really hard time being 40 cards as is, I think you just have better options, right? I think it's for Fusion Dupe. That would make more sense. Maybe they already have it in hand, and that's why they set Branded Banishment. I feel like it would end up breaking a lot. I feel that way about Thrust kind of in general, honestly. Like, well, okay, maybe not in every deck, but it's funny, everyone was like, oh, Thrust is going to be a staple in MD. And I kind of thought it might be as well when it first came out, but Thrust isn't, like, as splashable as I think a lot of people think it is. And also, a lot of the time you would splash Thrust into a random deck, it's just better to play the triple attack talent anyway. Like, I think in order to make use of Thrust, you not only have to have a really good power spell to search, you also have to have good power trap cards to set. Which Branded definitely does in the form of Banishment and Fusion Duplication and all that fun stuff. But I think, again, most decks that would just kind of like, they had to discard... Wow, there was a Mercurier in there. Albaz, Mercurier is really interesting discards. Particularly the Mercurier. Because, like, even if you have a second one in hand, is there not a better card to have discarded than, like, the second Mercurier or one of these Albaz? That's interesting. I wonder what the... I would love to see what these other 6 cards are in hand based on what they discarded here. Use Thrust in every deck I play because I like getting the Imperm or something like Sword Soul Emergence or Branded Fusion. Yeah, no, it definitely has applications in that regard. But I will say, I feel like in a lot of those situations, like, I kind of feel like Talent's effects are better than setting, like, an Imperm most of the time, right? Now, granted, Sword Soul does have the Blackout as a power trap card to set, so I don't think Thrust and Sword Soul is, like, bad by any means, but I think if you're activating Thrust and the best thing you can set is, like, an Imperm, then you should probably just be playing Talent instead, right? But again, in Sword Soul in particular, you've got Blackout, which is a very, very good card, so... It's like Scareclaw, right? Like, Scareclaw, I actually played Thrust because you can set Twin Saw, which is really good, so... Okay. I have no idea what they were doing, but I don't care. I love this replay. No, I kind of got lost in that whole Thrust there for a second. I don't know, it's something I think about a lot, is, like, these kind of staple tech cards and how they, like, vary from build to build here, but... Yeah, I mean, despite them getting a ton of draws off of Max C, they didn't really do that much with it. I mean, granted, we had the Disruption as well, but... Yeah, it just seems like they just did not ultimately have, even with all of that, a way to play through our full board here. God damn. Can Lab play Thrust? It can. Also, that was a very, like, goddamn. Let's give it up to Examine for playing not just one, but this is the second game I've seen them play through a turn 1 maxi with Plunders, just not even care and just win anyway. Holy shit. But yeah, no, the main reason that Thrust isn't really needed for Lab is those power trap cards you would set, the welcome trap cards, you can just set them with furniture anyway, so it's like you don't really need to. And yeah, they have the wannabe as well. Maxi is cringe and weak! And Examine is here to prove that. Hell yeah. GG's, Examine, GG's. So, yeah, let's take a little... Because there are some, like, notifications up here. There were a lot, actually, when I signed in this morning. We got 2 new selection packs coming. Ride into the Future. Which, actually, they don't have the, like, little cards. The little pictures of the cards here. Hang on, let me pop over to Master Duel Meta and pull that up over here. Yee. So yeah, we got Ride into the Future, which has pretty much all the stuff that has been talked about and leaked, and does confirm the Snake Eyes package coming in, as well as the Diabell Star. I mean, of course, Snake Eyes was always going to come with Diabell Star, but this seems to be another example of Master Duel looking to shake up the release order of stuff coming out in such a way that it creates a unique meta, right? I think one of the last times we really saw them do this was when they brought the Shizu cards before the tier limit cards. That was very, very different from how they did it. So now to be getting Diabell Star before a lot of like Dune stuff, like the rest of the Rescue Aces in particular, right? So like, it's weird. We'll be in a situation where Rescue Ace will get better because Diabell Star and mostly the Sinful Spoils card that grabs a level 1 fire monster, that includes Hydrant. But on top of that, we're also in a bit of a spot where Rescue Ace doesn't have its full support yet. So, like, Rescue Ace will be better, but not at full power. Same with Purley not being at full power, despite having all this stuff. It's unique, but I don't think it'll do much. To be fair, it probably won't hugely shake things up, but we'll see. I mean, the Ishizu stuff definitely did end up shaking things up a bit more than I thought they would anyway. Although that was mostly with that Necroface Fairy Tale Snow mill deck. Also have Sprite and No Tier. Oh yeah. Sprite and No Tier was a thing that happened as well that was different. So, but yeah, Emperor Charles was leaked, and that's coming. Cosmic Quasar was leaked, and that's coming. TG Glaive Blaster was leaked, and that is also coming. So, the Infro Noble stuff is definitely pretty relevant too, especially because the Diabell Star does also help Infro Noble, because they have level 1 fire monsters as well. So that can be a pretty nice boost of power with the Sinful Spoils cards there. Also, Name of Champions. I wondered if they were going to have a reprint selection pack for the Alt Art Ash Blossom. So, if I had to guess, Alt Art Ash Blossom is going in this pack along with the DPE, the Access Code, the Baron de Fleur, the Lady Lab, as well as Dingirisu. I'll be interested to see what other URs are in this pack. Among these, the only one I personally need is a Ding. I actually still don't have a Ding yet, so I wouldn't mind pulling for Ding and Alt Art Ashes and maybe some other stuff that I don't have that's worth it, but in general, like, even if it's stuff I personally already have, reprint packs are, of course, a very, 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 very good thing for the game, especially ones that reprint a lot of good staples. I think, because this is coming in as that pack with Circular is coming out, right? I wonder if they're going to, like, be cycling reprint packs in the shop, like, as a regular thing now. That would be really cool if they did that. Hi, Oni. I hope you are doing well. Just play Orcus instead. The deck is cool and base, and I'm totally not biased. I actually agree with you. I think Orcus is a really, really cool archetype. And it's one of those ones that's been on my list of potentially to craft for, you know, a little while, but there's just always something else that ends up coming up. So, but yeah, Orcus is a very, very cool deck. And then, of course, there is also the Blue Eyes Structure deck, which, I mean, I'm kind of surprised it took Konami this long to come out with one of these. It seems like a no-brainer kind of cash grab thing, but that's cool to see Blue Eyes get a Structure deck, too. And a field, too. I will definitely be getting this field, even though I'm not planning on playing Blue Eyes, because I'm a sucker for FOMO. If there's limited time cosmetics, I mean, hell. I bought this earlier today. I mean, this is also just great. I would have bought this either way, but I will admit, though I am loath to, FOMO does work on me, so I will be getting this field. It does look pretty cool. The field does look pretty sick. There's also the Mate Bundle as well of Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Plus, the other thing is, too, like, if these are priced like other bundles have been, even if you're not interested in the cosmetics, you get master packs at a cheaper rate than just paying for them straight up. You should never pay full price for master packs, right? You should never spend 1,000 gems on a master pack 10 pack, but the bundles where they have discounted master packs, those are worth it. So, if for nothing else, we'll definitely be getting these. The Blue Eyes Field and I will say, yeah, this sleeve and deck box are sick. Actually, I hadn't even noticed this deck box before. That's good. That's super good. Okay, I'm super on board for that. They haven't announced the price of the bundle. No, they haven't, but I mean, if this is 3,000 or less, this is always worth it. You're at that rate, you're buying master packs and getting the cosmetic stuff for free. I think if this is even 4,000 gems, these cosmetics are so cool that it's probably still just worth it, honestly. The big bundle was 3,000 last year, right? I believe so. So at 3,000 gems, again, that's how much 30 master packs cost in the shop normally. And while that isn't worth, again, you are getting essentially for free the board and the royal blue eyes and all these really, really cool cosmetics. So I think it's worth. And same with the mate, 10 master packs plus the mate. This will probably be 750 gems, which is super duper worth. That's 750 gems for a discounted rate of the master packs. Plus you get the Blue Eyes Chaos Max mate as well. It looks like there will also be another login bonus for Royal Finish cards. And I'm pretty excited at what some of these options are looking like. Looks like adding Nister is on the table for some free Royals. That's pretty cool. Phantom Knight is on the table for free Royals. That's another really cool one. Are these separate bundles? Yes, it looks like these are in fact going to be separate bundles. So this will, if I had to guess, this one will probably be 3,000. This one will probably be 750 if I had to guess. Let's see what else do we have here. Harpies are on the table. Synchrons are on the table, although they were last time too, to be fair. Where's the flu pack for free Royals? I wonder, you might be able to get the Featherstorm out of this one. A Royal Featherstorm? I would be surprised if that wasn't available in the Harpy pack. The BLS pack is kind of interesting. Though Link 3 might not be a bad Royal. Crystal Beast will be... Crystal Beast is one of those packs where you'll either groan or cheer if you get this one. I'm not the biggest Crystal Beast player, although we did pull that Rainbow Dragon in the last stream, so... Yeah, Royal Gauge Dragon, exactly. Yeah, I feel like, again, if you get the Rainbow Dragon pack, you'll either cheer or groan. It's a very polarizing pack to get, I feel like. But, yeah, it looks like Barian stuff. I'm trying to think if there's any good, just generic cards. There's some, like, numbers cards you could potentially pull as Royals that might be pretty good out of that one, so... So, yeah, that's all the stuff that's been talked about lately. Is Kragan in it? We'll have to see. It could be. Although this might be, like, specifically the Barian, like, over 100 numbers stuff. Silent Honor Arcanite is generic enough. Yeah, that's one of them, yeah. But this could also be just numbers in general. But given the fact that it has the Barian Hope on the front, I'm guessing this one is over 100 numbers stuff. This set slaps. Yeah, it's looking like... I'm very excited for the updates to come out later this week. And then what else was here in the notifications, too? Oh, just, yeah, talking about stuff we were just looking at. The structure deck. Oh, the new accessories for the new wallpaper. The Bond of Duelist event. And then the login bonus, yeah, of getting the gems. Big update for sure. I'm very much looking for... I'm interested to see what we can cook with the DML Star package. Because when I think of level 1 fire monsters, you know, me ever being... always ever being synchro-brained, I first think of Jet Synchron. Like, yeah, Infernobles, and yeah, Rescue Ace. Like, that'll be good. That will definitely be good. But I'm eager to add a Jet Synchron off of that Sinful Spoils card. And start syncing for 8 and seeing what kind of shenanigans we can get up to with that. And the Flamvell BB, that is another tuner you can do. There's legit like 4 good level 1 fires. Yeah, there's like a whole lot. But we'll see what we can do. In any case, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign up. Oh my god, Hasher's here. What's up? Can't believe we're finally getting the Girl Failure Archetype in Master Duel. Hell yeah, and we're getting it sooner than... expected as well. Also, Hasher, gotta give you a huge thanks for hosting yesterday's tournament. I had a blast. Oh my god. Relay duels? So much fun. I am like super eager. I want to play this format some more. It would be totally down to do this again, like, as soon as you decide to. Everyone, let's go give Hasher some love. I'm gonna give Hasher a shout out here. Was glad to have you. And also, like, it was super fun to, like, play in my first streamer event. It was a blast. So everyone go give Hasher some love. Give him a follow, give him a sub. Better yet, you could give him both. And yeah, because he not only does regular Master Duel streams and just other games as well, but is very regularly hosting these really, really awesome events. Hasher is an invaluable member of the community as far as I'm concerned, so definitely go give him some love. Really, duels are what tag duels pretend to be? Aw, hell yeah. It takes a lot to set up an event like that. Yes, it does. Like, God, I can only imagine the amount of work it took to set up that event. So, like, seriously, thank you. Thank you to Hasher, thank you to Maple, thanks to everyone who was involved in setting up that relay tournament. It was so much fun, so much fun. I'm really glad that you dropped by right before we signed off. That's awesome. Whew. But yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and get going here. Let's see who is online. Who can we raid? Hey, speaking of the devil, Maple is on right now. Let's go raid Maple. Let's go show Maple some love. Maple was co-hosting the tournament yesterday with Hasher, so very, very fitting that we get to raid her at the end here as well. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. This was a huge stream. We had like over 100 people the whole time, which is wild and awesome. Thank you, everyone, for the support, as always, as ever. Stream schedule is going to be up real soon here. I might even put it out today early. Go figure. And definitely looking forward to opening a bunch of bundles and packs next week for the anniversary. So I'll catch you all then. I hope you all have a great day and a great week coming up here as well. All right. See you later, everybody. Bye.